It's an old high grade. But I'm going to do it part per part. Part by part. And I see that my, let's see, is this still going down? Connection troubles? Let's see what I can do about this. Yes, my stream is experiencing issues. Why are we not stabilizing here? What is going on? Alright, let's see if we can stabilize something real quick. That should help. Hey, brightest day. Oh, that would be why. Come on. Alright, I'm on the wrong network. Alright, I'm gonna stop for just a minute and reset. Stabilize a little bit more. Looks like it is going to stabilize now. Or not. It's fucking not wanting to stabilize on my stream. But it's still up. Hey, Math, how's it going?
Hey.
Are you able to see my stream on the YouTubes?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. It's being quite finicky today for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Like, my connection rate is just all over the place here. Let's see.
Looks like your cam's frozen though. So.
Oh no, that's just because there's nothing happening. I don't have anything going on over there. Although it might be frozen.
No, even your little face cam or the side cam is frozen with nobody in the chair.
Oh no, that's just because there's nothing happening. I don't have. No, it's a delay. I just looked at it on although it might be frozen. YouTube.
Yeah, no, it's there.
Yeah, YouTube just has a hell of a delay. But no, there's somebody in the chair. I'm just wearing the same color shirt as my chair.
Ah, okay. That's why.
Alright. Yeah, it's gonna be up and down, it looks like, for a little while here. I don't know what's going on. Like, it'll say I've got good connection, and then it just drops to nothing, and then it pops back up. So, yeah, we're gonna struggle through this and try and get to do it. And yeah, hey everybody who's joining the chat. Apparently I lost a bunch of viewers when I had to restart my stream. Maybe people will come back, who knows. I don't know. It's really being bizarre today, but yeah, hey to everybody who's viewing, who's gonna view. This went away, so I need to get this back up and running so that I can. No, come on. There we go. Fantastic. I should have chat up now. That's great, so I can monitor that. Yeah, I don't know why everything is, why my connection is being so iffy today. Hopefully it'll stabilize. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Though it looks like it's starting to stabilize a bit more now. It's not dipping back into the hundreds of KBSs. It's sticking up a little bit higher. So with that, I'm going to get into building these things because I've got an HG and an SD. And the way this is going to work, for those of you out there who are watching who are curious as to how I'm going to build two kits at the same time, I'm going to do it part for part. Right, so we're going to start with the high grade. And when I get done building one of the parts in the high grade, then I'm going to build one of the parts in the SD of this, well, the exact same part. So like if I build the high grade head, we're then going to switch over and build the SD head. And that's how we're going to do this. because I think this will be interesting. It'll be something to say the least. So, let's go ahead and start popping these bad boys out. I like the yellow beam sabers on this. The kind of goldish yellow. What kit was it I was looking at? Oh yeah, that's right. The Zeta Plus Test Colors kit has really, really nice blue beam sabers. I was just noticing that earlier today, late last night. So, and we're still dropping some frames, and we're still having a little bit of issue, but hopefully, like I said, it'll stabilize out, and this won't be a huge pain. But it is middle of the day, so I'm guessing there are quite a number of people around my area using the interwebs. So, but we'll struggle through it. We're tough people. We're a tough and hardy bunch. We'll be able to struggle through this, and we'll be able to get this done, and everybody will be happy. And if you're not happy, I'll come to your house and strike you with a cane until you are in fact happy. Or at least until I'm satisfied that you're happy. Alright, there's D. I wonder where my D went. So we got runner D there. Do we not have a runner C, or am I? No, I'm staring at it. It's right here. It's this big old black runner. Alright. And then we got polycaps. That's a lot of polycaps. Alright. So there's all the runners for the HG Legilis. That is a good 6 runners and a runner of polycaps and some beam saber effects. Let's look and see how many. If there are more runners for the SD than there are for the HG, I'm going to be pretty impressed. Although, in fairness, the last 2 runners here look to be almost the exact same runner. It's real close. Is that the same runner? Oh, it is close, but it is not quite the same runner. Alright. But they are labeled the same. So there's HGF and HGD. Ooh. All right. Let's see what we've got here. There's the SDC runner, the SDB runner. We got this here clear green part for the SD. That's pretty nice. Oh man, one of the parts has popped off the runner. Damn it, Dipper.
Nah, that happened to mine as well. I even think it's the same part, so...
It probably is. Seems like the kind of part that would just pop off. Alright, so we've got these SD things here.
The SD Legilis does have those stupid touch gates that break off super easily in the box, so...
I'm fine with that. I'll live with it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So I got everything laid out here. Alright. Just jamming on some tunes. And it looks like the first thing it wants us to build is the body. So we will start with the body of the HG. And then we'll build the body of the SD. And we'll continue on that way until both of these kits are built. I think this will be an interesting way of doing this for sure. Hope everybody out there is having a nice day. It's a good lazy Sunday around my parts. Which is to say there's just not a lot going on. We had some thunderstorms go through last night. Supposed to have some more rain this evening. And then things are going to cool off. Hey, how's it going, Fi? So, you know, weather's fine. But it's It is a little bit on the warm side today. Hopefully it won't get too hot up here in my studio, because my studio doesn't have the best air circulation when the windows are closed, and I'm keeping the windows closed because it is just hot as balls outside and very humid. So I'm expecting my air conditioner to kick on and help out, but we'll see. The air conditioner, the downstairs is always cooler than my upstairs. And of course the thermostat that controls the air conditioning is downstairs, right where it's the coldest in the entire house. So it means it's hot everywhere else in the house all the time. Alright. Oh man. We got so many polycaps that we got to do here. Alright, got a lot of stuff going on at once. I'm not just going to build the head and call it a day, Dipper. That is not how this works. Even though the head does have that cool fly around, sit it on its own action base gimmick. Although I don't know why it has that. I do not know a lot about the lore of this kit, so I have no idea why that is a thing that happens. If any of you out there are Gundam Legilis fans, let me know why the head pops off and flies around. Because I have no clue.
It's a core fighter.
Is it?
Yeah.
The pilot sits in the head on this one?
A core fighter. Don't ask, man. Same thing with the H2 or H3. They also just pop out with the head, right?
Not the H2.
Or fly on one. That's H3 maybe?
It would have to be the H3.
I don't know. I just know one of them pops in like 3 pieces and the head can fly around separately as well. That's why the Legilis can do it. Dipper, a core fighter is basically an escape pod. That's what its purpose was meant.
Weird. There aren't many Gundams that have the cockpit in the head.
Yeah, but it's a new type version of H. So, I don't know. He doesn't give a shit about gravity that much.
I guess. I mean, it's not about gravity, it's just that, you know, the head is always a prime target for taking out, because that's where the cameras and everything are. So you wouldn't want your pilot to be in the most heavily armored part of the mobile suit.
That makes sense, yes. But you can't put it into the chest because you have to have a giant laser cannon in your chest, right?
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that. If I had the opportunity to have a giant laser cannon in my chest, I would definitely take it.
Yeah, don't like all the Vegan suits have cockpit in the heads because they have giant chest lasers.
Man, you are asking the wrong dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I could ask Crow, but I'm not sure if he knows.
Oh, come on now. Alright, there's one sticker on.
Well, get my stuff so I can keep working on my core Gundam girl.
Fantastic.
So I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Alrighty. Alright, so we got those 2 stickers that go on like that. And then sticker number 5 goes on the front of the chest area, or the front of this thing. Oh. That looks terrible, but it's an old sticker. What are you going to say? What can you really do about it? Alrighty. Yeah, listen to that rattling as I shake up my panel liner. I will say, they did actually make the actual panel lines on this pretty deep, so it's actually fairly easy to get the panel liner in. That's usually not the case with high grades. So good on them for that. That's actually quite nice to see. That dry for a hot minute, and then we'll clean it up. So I need some more polycaps. So many polycaps on these old kits. And by old kits, I mean anything made prior to the year 2019. Heck, I think there's even some polycaps still, there's still some kits coming out now that have polycaps. Yeah, the Rick Diaz's and Zeta definitely had those nice little cockpit modules in the head. Alright, let's see. While I'm waiting for that to dry, we can go ahead and get some of these other parts together. Also, welcome to the stream, Ray. And everyone else who's watching. My little thingy that tells me how many people is watching is broken, so it's only showing me one viewer. But I definitely hope there are more of you out there who are having a good time. That is a terrible, 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 terrible runner connection. Just a huge fucking nub. But it's on white plastic, so cleaning it down should not be too difficult or noticeable. So that's fine. Let's see if they do that on any of the blue plastic. Oh man, that'd be terrible. Alrighty. Building the detachable part of the head now. And we'll see how this goes. There we go.
And I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. I haven't exactly gotten very far. Hmm? Alright. Go ahead and clean up my panel liner here. Alright, and then these pieces go in like this. Oh, wait, nope. That doesn't go in yet. This goes in first. There we go. now these pieces go in. Over that. Alright. There we go. All right. Oh man, we're already done with an entire runner for this kit.
This gray. This also gray. And I need to cement that in place.
Okay, if you say so, bro.
Yeah. So
Alrighty.
I'll just let that sit here. Guess I'll wait for that to dry.
That seems like a good idea.
Well, no, it doesn't leave much that I can do right now, because that needs to dry. That torque needs to dry. That needs
Sounds
to
like you need a lot of
painted.
drying going on, sir. Buy yourself a dehydrator. That'll get it dry real fast.
Sure.
I mean, it will.
Do you
I'm
know
not
where
lying to you.
get one?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, do you know where to
any like store that sells kitchen appliances. How do we? All right, that slides in like that, and snaps into place.
That doesn't work on. Don't think that works for plastic parts though. So
Yeah, it does. Why wouldn't it? What's up, Brian Trav? It 100% works. I mean, you could get one specifically for plastic parts, but I mean, a food dehydrator will dry things out. That's what its job is. All right, there we go. We got that part done. Now we have to set all of that aside and build the SD torso.
oh, fuck. Okay. That is not supposed to happen.
Well, then don't let it happen.
I guess I sanded too much off and now it just broke in half.
Okay, the SD torso is actually more complicated than the HG torso. That's interesting.
Not really.
It kind of is. I mean, it's an SD, so of course it's not going to be like super complicated, but it's a little bit more complicated. All right. So we need to start with C7. Okay, so the SD gets an actual green clear part for the chest, but the HG didn't. That kind of is a slap in the face. It's like, here, this high grade is good enough for clear green parts. Or this SD is good enough for it, but not this high grade. No, sir. All right. There we go. All right. Get in there nice and snug. Yeah, we need part B. You okay over there, guy? You sound like you are having problems.
No, I just snapped the body arm at the mid part of the ornament, so I'm trying to glue that back together.
Ah, good luck with that.
Without cement, like, and the thing is, I hollowed it out so I can put the girl's body inside of that.
Okay.
But now it's just a flimsy ring that easily deforms. So I need to put it onto the actual body to keep it in shape, but I shouldn't cement it down onto that part.
Okay. I will take your word for it.
That's a little bit of a problem. Because you just need to go for... Oh. That's good enough, I think. Looks good enough. I can sand it down.
Dipper, your opinion on the HGs is null and void.
Shit. No. I guess it doesn't work like that. It just every time I touch it now, it'll just flop over again.
There we go. And we'll pop this piece right on there. So get in here with some thick cartoony panel liner because it's an SD. And that's what it deserves.
Alles klar, ich komm gleich. I gotta go have lunch, so I'll
Well.
be back in like 20-ish minutes.
Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you. See you later.
See you in a bit.
Don't ever give up. Everything worth doing is hard. The only time that matters is right now. It's okay to feel lost. Live life to the full, because you never know what's around the corner. So let's take a part of the world and make it our own. Don't let the bastards grind you down. You save me.
There's no fate but what we make for ourselves. We always have each other.
Keep your head up, kid.
Always fear regret more than failure.
Stay true to yourself. That is still good in the world. Expect to appreciate.
There we go. And now we have an SD chest part as well. So, now we're back to our high grade. Since we have an SD chest and a high grade chest. And next it looks like we are doing the head. So, fun times there. Alright. Hate it when they decide to just put the giant friggin' nubs right on the surface. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's fine, man. Don't worry about it, Brian. You guys will get it when you get it. Nobody's upset about it. At least they shouldn't be. I mean, it's your build. It's not anybody else's build. Nobody else should give a crap. Just panel lining way before I ever need to actually use these parts, so that they'll be ready when I'm ready. Well, unless I see a picture for it, I have no idea if I can answer or give advice on that. I had to stop and restart the stream, Dipper, and it sent out a second notification. Alright, what sticker does it want me to shove on there? piece. All right. And Bandai really used to go all out on the shitty nub placement on high grades, didn't they? How does this go? I will say though, some of the color separation on this Legilis is not bad at all, honestly. Definitely could be a lot worse. Especially so far up in the head. Even if their nub placement does make me want to, you know, regurgitate my lunch in a violent manner. If that's what you want, Dipper, that's what LBX kits are for. Go nuts. Hey, Tim. I mean, I've made some progress. We've got a torso of a HG and an SG build, and I'm working on the HG head at the moment. I'm almost done with that, which means we'll move on to the SD head here in a bit. Go. Nice clean lines there. That is a tiny, tiny sticker that's got to go in the back of that camera. We'll see if we can get this without mucking it up somehow. But that is a tiny sticker. There we go. We got it. No problem. Go, and then this piece. Oh, got something I need to clean up there, otherwise that's going to bother me. There we go. One high-grade Legilis head down. Put that over there with the body, which means it's time to switch gears and work on an SD Legilis head. Which is interestingly, funnily enough, the very first thing in this kit. So, we're gonna need you. Ah, come back here. Oof, yeah, oil, wow. I take it that was one of those unintentional discoveries? Alright. See, this is a much more reasonable sticker to put on a back camera. Much more reasonable than the sticker on the HG. Much more reasonable. Look at how reasonable that sticker is.
Yo, I'm back.
Welcome, Burke. You have not missed much. I'm building the SD head now.
Nice.
Wait, how does this go? Oh, like that. Okay. Ah, there we go. Get that on. Fantastic. All right, that's done. Got some nice crappy big wraparound stickers here that go on the side of the head. Wouldn't quite be a true SD experience without some truly crappy big stickers, that's for sure.
Yep. I mean, the worst ones are the one for the gun, to be honest, so...
Well, we'll find out when we get there. Right now, we're still wrangling with the head.
Well, good news is I might be able to get an HG Legilis.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I missed the one on Manda, but I found someone else who claims he can get me one. Or better said, he claims he can get 4 of them. So
Okay.
maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. Seems kind of shady.
So, yeah, I mean, I'll trust the dude now because he's part of my local group. Well, local in terms of Germany.
Right.
So, yeah, he's part of that group, so I do kind of trust him. But, well, let's see. Oh, this is maybe enough. That's not shaken enough. Damn it! Need to mix my Gundam markers again.
There we go. Another pretty crappy sticker on the forehead.
Why does Legilis have a front camera in red, but the back camera is green?
I don't know. The one on the HG's pink.
Yeah, but to be honest, HGs back then had pink instead of red stickers. Yes, he does have a Discord,
Okay.
but I can't invite you.
I do, in
Yes,
fact,
someone-
have a Discord. I do not invite a bunch of people to it. Just to, you know, cut down on the amount of stuff I have to deal with. Alright.
I mean,
There we go.
I would be that annoying.
We have an HG or a SD head. Let's throw these SD parts back over there.
go.
I decided to just go with the parts eyes as opposed to the sticker eyes. Because I didn't really care about this. Like, those stickers are terrible. And I think,
You just
honestly, the
went with
parts
the
eyes
visor.
actually look really cool. The visor? Yeah, looks really cool.
Yeah, that's like his real look, right? The other stickers are just stupid.
Yeah, they're just, you know, regular old eyes.
Yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to get the SD, because now I can just take the SD head and shove it on a girl kit and have a fully functional visor slash helmet thing, because funnily enough, it almost fits perfectly on the head that I have planned for the girl, so yeah, that's happening.
Interesting. Let's see. Alright, time to do some arms, it looks like.
Yeah. Is it mixed now? I should get a runner or something to test this on instead of just painting on my fingers.
Yeah, that's probably a much better idea.
Where's my core Gundam runner? There we go. Core Gundam parts. There we go. Just give me the white runner.
Go, there's that. Oop. And
it's still quite liquidy.
shake it some more. Shake it till your arm hurts.
Nah, not a great idea.
Why not?
Because I
That'll-
got vaccinated.
What's that got to do with
Um,
anything?
Doctor told me not to use that arm too forcefully for like the next week.
You got more than one arm, don't you?
Yes.
Well, then use the other one.
Stupid logic. I hate it. Okay, let's go.
Gets to shaking.
That doesn't fit any way. This is Saku Gray. Damn it. Well,
Did you get the wrong gray?
fuck that shit. Oh no. I did get the wrong. I did pick the wrong gray, and the part that I painted just flew off
Oof.
right out of the clip.
That
Along across
is
the table, and I heard it drop onto the floor.
that is
So it can be anywhere in my room, and it's a tiny ass part.
well, I suggest you get to looking, sir.
I'll be gone for I don't know how long this takes.
Sit. However long it takes to find that part, that's how long you'll be gone. There we go. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Look at all this. Shake it, shake it, shaking. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shaking. All right. Hopefully that is shaken up well enough. Ugh, seriously, Bandai with the freaking worst runner connections. Not as bad as Kodo, but they're still pretty bad. At least on this kit. And older high grades. And older master grades. And just older Bandai kits in general, I guess you could say. Yeah, that does seem to be the case with the Legilis. Like, the head is got... I mean, it would be super easy for them to have just made the, like, the side head cannons gray. God knows there's enough space for them to stick another part in there. But no, the chest has to be better color separated. Even than the HG, because the HG doesn't get a nice green clear part for the chest. SD, man, it's got that quality green clear part that goes in the chest jewel. Like, come on, guys. Go. There's the overall shoulders. And now we need what? 7, 9, and 10. All right, and then we'll do. What do we need here? 11. That's what I thought. Just wanted to double check. Alright, so how do these two go together? So this piece goes up here. And then this one goes... on the floor, apparently. There we go. There. Oof, that is a seam line. Good thing I am not in the seam line removing mood today. Okay. I'm not sure what any of that means, but you go for it, Ray. Nice double jointed elbow we got there. Let me get sticker number 8, which is this big one here. And where does it go? Fair enough. Done. Oops, wrong runner. And 8.
Well, I found it.
Yay!
Yeah, it was cramped behind a wall, so...
Yay!
Or better said, it got stuck in a small crevice underneath the wall, so...
But you found it. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Now
I get
progress
to sand
may
it all
continue.
again and clean it up because now it's dusty and scratched as fuck, so... Well, I'm gonna get some sandpaper.
Go for it. Alrighty.
Okay, that's done. Now I get to sand all the dirty, grimy paint off of it again. Oh yeah, right, I needed the other gray as well. I needed the dark gray, not the light gray.
Indeed. Give in to the
Because-
darkness of the dark gray.
Because Core Gundam is a dark gray.
Yes, give in. Let
Is
the
this dark
darkness
gray?
and the hate flow through you.
I think that's the dark gray. Ah, that should be dark gray.
Ah, what the crap?
Man,
Alright, Legilis. Figure your shit out here.
half
What's
of my
going on?
Gundam marker are completely covered with dust.
You
guess I
don't
should
use them
use them.
enough, clearly.
Yeah, I have a gunmetal one, but that's just black liquid.
Clearly you need to use them more.
No.
Oh yeah, this thing, the sword beams or whatever are in the hand, aren't they?
Does have sword beam hands, yes.
Because it's a vegan suit.
Yes. Does he have a movable thing, or does he just have a stationary thing?
What do you mean?
Like, I have that blue Bill Divers vegan looking suit that has a little gray piece inside of the hand that can move around a little bit, so you can either choose it as like a cannon, or you can flip it out a little bit further so you can put the beam blade in.
I mean, it's a, it's essentially a little ball joint.
Yeah, okay. Then it's probably the same. I just didn't know if they used the same hands or not.
Probably. Oh, welcome back. That was a very short break. Congrats on your accuracy of reporting the length of your break. All right.
Well,
Now the real question is, will the SD also have little sword hands?
he comes with one.
Just one? That's lame.
Yeah, you just get one effect part for it. Oh, that is definitely not enough shaken.
I keep telling you, man, shake it till your arm's tired. How does this go in?
Yeah, man.
There we go. Now it's in. The hands on these are symmetrical because apparently vegans have two thumbs.
Yeah, they do.
Go. Alright, now we do the other arm, and then we'll have to do some SD arms. What?
Nothing.
You're laughing at my SD
Somebody-
arms?
No, not about that. Someone in a different server posted something about the game. And he thought that a troll was like an official update because it's someone made a Twitter account that's almost the same, but it has like one different letter. So, yeah. Oh,
What game are you talking about?
doesn't matter.
Fair enough. Clearly, it's not a game I'm ever gonna play then.
I doubt it. It's a game that Zach also plays, so.
Is this a Pokemon Unite thing?
No, that's Crow
Okay.
who plays Pokemon Unite.
Oh, Genshin Impact then?
Yes.
Yeah, figured you people in your waifu games.
Man, what else do I do, man? You know me, I only build waifu kits and play waifu games.
Clearly.
That's basically the essence of my being.
I see.
Is waifu. Maybe I'm a waifu and I don't know.
No, you're not, trust me.
Thanks, bro.
Hey man, I'm just keeping you grounded in reality.
No problem.
Speaking of, if you haven't been paying attention, a new Magic Commander deck was released that's in Rakdos colors. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, I know, but it's one of the expensive ones.
Oh, are people already scalping it?
Well, no, but it costs $40.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, that's how much Commander
And
decks are
so
going to be
far
going forward.
Yeah, so far for all my Commander decks, I just paid like $20 if I wanted to buy extra cards. I just paid like $20 to buy all the cards themselves.
Well, that's the best way to do it. Buying singles is better than opening packs, but if you have a pre-built deck that's got some stuff in it that you want,
Yeah, I mean, I could use the precon and just take its mana base and shove it into my deck because I have built the deck. It also kind of working. I might need to put more demons in though.
well, I'll say
because-
this. I'll say this about the
Or I need more stupid cards that actually like, or that are effects that can tribute cards. Because
Well-
so far I tend to run into the problem that I can't tribute cards.
the new Rakdos Precon's mana base is actually really, really well built.
Yeah, I heard all the new decks are pretty good.
Yeah.
But I don't have $40 lying around for it.
Ah,
And considering I currently only play with my family, my current Rakdos deck is good enough because I built all the decks the same way. They run one guild gate. If they're lucky, they also get like a dual land that's actually better. And they might get a Signet, or they just get the... Was it Locket? The stupid 3 mana one that sucks ass.
yeah.
Because, well, those are the cards that I have because I opened a bunch of Ravnica, so those are the cards they get.
Fair enough. Yeah, Magic is pretty interesting to be in right now, especially with like the D&D set having just dropped, and they've got the Warhammer 40k Commander decks coming out later this year, and then the Lord of the Rings set that's coming out sometime in the future.
Yeah, I might get one of the precons for it, but
For Lord of the Rings or the Warhammer?
for the Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, they're pretty good. I like the pre-con Commander ones. Yeah, the D&D set is super fun. Like just drafting and playing limited with it, I've been having a blast. It's why I've not been doing any streaming or anything on Friday nights, is because I've been off playing Friday Night Magic.
Yeah, I mean, I just play with my family, so it's someone or like someone at the weekend, but no set time.
Fair enough. I was also responding to Brian and Trav on the YouTube stream. There's actually a couple of pretty decent online Magic, ways to play Magic for free online that aren't Arena as well. So if you guys ever want to jam a game, I might be persuaded.
I mean, I just don't understand most of their deck building tools because they don't show the cards, they just like show the names of the cards, and because I live in Germany and have mostly German card names, I don't know that as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of the biggest problem. Like, normally I could just go for the card and just maybe the name of like the card of like a specific creature, but man, it doesn't really work, and sometimes they just translate things into German that don't even have to do anything with the English name, so...
Yep. Ray, I will say this about TCGs versus gachas. Unless you're talking about purely virtual TCGs, that's a whole different matter. But at least with TCGs, I can literally just go and spend money directly and get exactly what I want instead of having to save up gems and do a pull every freaking few months because some, thing that I want might be in a banner or whatever the hell it is. So yeah, slightly less scammy. Come on, ARM.
Yeah, in IRL, TCGs you can always just buy singles, so...
Yep. And that's always the preferred way of getting the cards you want, because otherwise you spend a bunch of money getting junk you don't want.
Yeah.
But the best way to do it is to go out and play drafts and sealed, so you're actually playing the game while getting cards. And if you get cards you don't want, you just turn around and sell them right back to the store. And then go buy what you want.
I hate this part, man. Why does it want to fly off my tweezers all the time, man?
Do you have regular tweezers or do you have reverse tweezers?
I have regular and reverse.
Then which ones is it flying off of?
Both?
Then you're probably using too much force.
No.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I get that with the reverse tweezers, that's the reason why it flew off. But with the regular tweezers it just fell down, so it didn't use enough force.
Possible, I guess.
I just think that a little bit as well. This is the dark gray. Why is the dark gray not dark gray?
It'll dry darker.
I hope so.
It usually does.
Okay, now we take reverse tweezers to hold the tweezers in place at the back end.
That seems like a lot of steps.
Well, I can't let the part touch anything now because otherwise the paint will get fucked again, so...
Yeah, I get you.
And... yeah. So what's the best way to do this? Okay, it currently holds. How do
You
I
need to buy
close
some
it
alligator
down?
clips.
I have some. They're just in the closet behind me.
Then turn around and get them. It seems like that would solve most, if not all, of your problems.
No, but the part is too small. It doesn't fit on the alligator plate.
Then use blue tack.
I don't have.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Where's my parts?
2
separator?
HG arms. Now we go to SD arms.
There we go. Parts separator. Where are you? There you are. Good old trusty part separator. Separate. Just get that out of there. Now we can just force that thing open, I guess.
All right.
Okay, let's see this.
Come on. All right, go for it, man. Like I said, I think you guys will enjoy that build. It is a exceptionally good high grade. Probably one of the best high grades I've ever built in my entire life. Definitely one of the most memorable. Alright, see you later, Ray. Alright. Thanks for stopping by and watching, etc., etc.
No, just get out of there. Get out. There we. Fuck. Why does everything break apart as soon as I open it?
That I do not know the answer to.
Okay. Where is the two joints holding that ball joint in place? Yeah. Okay. I think I found everything. Yep, that's everything. Good, so... the question is, does this work without... I think I can cement this into place and don't need to care about those parts. That's good. These parts also look doable.
Here we go. Dipper, if you're paying attention to my voice, Brian and Trav are calling you out, bro. Come on, get in there.
No, okay, that is clear enough so that the man doesn't reach the joint. That's good. And we can just pull that out.
Apparently Dipper's not listening to us, Brian. Alright, let's see.
Okay. Need the instructions again. I hate this.
Yes, instructions are always good.
Yeah, it helps. It at least helps to kind of know what you're doing.
Little bit. Not all the time, but most of the time.
So, torso. How do you go together? That part down like this. This goes back in here.
There.
Now we
Two
need
SD arms down.
square in the back, pack facing outward, larger part forward. Okay. So this goes here. That fits. This goes here. And that doesn't fit.
This is barely an effect part. Whoever decided to call this an effect part in the marketing department needs to be shot.
Oh, you found the greatest effect part of all time.
I mean, I guess it's better than absolutely nothing, but not by a whole lot.
I mean, if it would be absolutely nothing, you could also cut a part of the runner out.
True. In fairness to Math, Brian, he is in the middle of customizing a kit. I'm just straight building an HG and an SD.
Yeah, I mean, I've done the building already. I'm just here trying to figure out a way to smash the two kits that I've already built together into something that actually makes sense. And also, he just snap builds it, and I remove all the seam lines and stuff.
Oh, gee, thanks. He's gonna throw me under the bus like that, huh?
I mean, it's true.
That's only because most of these I don't really care that much about. I'm not putting a huge amount of effort into them.
You don't care about Legilis?
Not all that much.
Same.
I'm not like a huge fan of Gundam Age or anything.
Yeah, I guess nobody actually is a fan of Gundam Age.
I know one guy.
Except except Krill, he's kind of crazy.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Age. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm gonna sit here and bash it or anything. It's just like not what I'm super into. I'm just building these two together in a quick succession because I have both of them, and I figured it'd be an interesting thing to do.
I just like Dragon. I just like the big Dragon Gundam thing of it, so
The
it
Danazine?
looks like a dragon. No, it looks like a dragon. So that's it. Basically all the Vayne suits look either like cool dragons or cool dinosaurs.
Fair enough. And honestly, if it's a kit that I'm going to put a lot of work into, I generally don't stream those builds anyways, just because I'm too busy working on them off camera. Like, I don't have a camera set up to show my painting and customizing stuff, so...
Yeah, same.
Like, once my legs are back up to snuff, I'm gonna work on either my Tiamat custom Dragon Girl or my conversion of the Origin Gundam into Starscream. But the Dragon Girl thing is going to be...
Oh, it's gonna be
It's going to be a hell of a little project.
I mean, enjoy building the same damn part. What was it?
It's like
52
56.
times?
Yeah, it's like 56 times or something. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's so great.
No, I finished the V2. That's done. I just need to film a review of it. I haven't got a chance to do that yet because filming a review actually requires a lot of moving around and like standing up and all of that, and I'm just not up to it yet. Because like you got to adjust the lighting and you got to like adjust the camera and get the good shots and repose the kit and all that. It's actually a lot more physically intensive than one might think.
Yeah. And you could also just sit down on a chair and do everything with a rolling chair.
Not really. I mean, my studio is carpeted and has thick curtains up for a reason, and that's to absorb sound. And I still would have to stand up to adjust the lighting and all of that, so there's a lot that goes on.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, just clip that down and hope that works because. Damn it. Why? Fuck. Okay, so the part that I cemented at the start just fell off. Oh no. It's the stupid. It's the stupid Kotobukiya problem.
Where their
Why
plastics
do
are
they have
not great.
Yeah, they just use like 5 different sorts of plastic. And
Yep.
for the joint of this kit, they use parts that you can't cement.
Yep.
Well, I guess I'll have to try and super glue this part in place then. But,
Yep. That's the solution.
like, not sure how well that works because it's a joint that's probably getting a lot of stress put onto it.
Oh, the super glue will hold if you give it enough time to really sit.
Yeah, I'll just leave that. Okay, super glue. I mean, I can just take the part and put it a little bit. Yeah. Tweezers. I need more hands. Damn it. How do I get a part? How do I do this? I need to hold the tiny part, I need to hold the big part, and the super glue.
That's what clips are for.
Not really, because they'll can only do so much. Like, even if I clip the part in, what do I do with it?
Then you let the clip hold it.
Sure.
Clips are evil.
Clips are awesome.
But even if I let the clip hold it, how do I apply it onto it?
You
In
apply the
this
glue to one
exact
piece
location.
and then put those two pieces together.
Huh.
I think that's how that works.
You can also get some blue tack and use blue tack to help seal them too.
There's that. What's up,
You see
Brian?
that a lot in. What's up, man? You see that a lot in miniature painting and repairs and fixing things. Like the first Dryder I ever made, I had to use blue tack and some gator clips. But that was a long, long time ago.
Hmm.
When I could see. So what exactly is the kit bash you're doing for customization?
I'm taking a core Gundam, putting it onto a girl kit, and then still have it work with all the core Gundam armors. Okay, he left.
Yeah, but he's probably still watching the stream, though.
That's not nice.
Hey, man, sometimes you just gotta drop off real unexpected like.
Okay.
And he's back.
I'm sorry, I got kicked.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
And Forge is over there laughing at something on my stream.
Oh shit. I didn't do it.
Psh, I don't know, man. He just popped in and literally just the only thing he posted was "ha."
Huh. Now I had to leave the stream because Travis is using the TV to play Final Fantasy 14, and I was gonna
Ah.
talk to you guys. I had to use my cell phone, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, time to start building the rest of the legs now that I got the feet done.
Okay.
What? Nice enough. I might actually start working on the full burst today. I might start priming it and getting the black done so I can do that gold justice.
Nice.
Golden Buster?
The gold, the molded
Okay,
gold.
I
yeah,
got it.
yeah, it's like
I'm
4
just,
different colors.
I'm just stupid, sorry.
Nah, you're not stupid, man.
No, I am.
Tati is ET Fosh.
Yeah, what he said. I guess. I don't know, man.
German, cut your face.
Man, if you're German, you should have known that.
But he didn't say it.
I didn't say it correctly.
No, you didn't say it. Like, okay, can you say it again?
What was it? Start to the ZT Fosh?
That's not in your face.
Ah.
Like, maybe it's dialect for something, but that's not real German.
No,
Because in your face is in dein Gesicht.
Ah, what's shut your face?
Halt deine Schnauze?
Oh, okay.
Halt deine Klappe, sowas? Like, something like that?
Ah. Please keep speaking. You have a really good accent.
A good German accent, or my English is
German.
good?
Well, your English is great, man. Your German's amazing now.
Because I
his
live
is-
in Germany and I am German.
He is, in
No.
fact, a kraut.
I am in fact German and I live in Germany and have lived in Germany ever since I was born.
I know this. You've said this before.
Yeah.
Yep,
Travis.
he's a fan of the
Travis
Kaiser.
spent the first 5 years of his life in Germany.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this before, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is hot as hell out here today.
That is why I am staying inside.
I probably should stay inside. I shouldn't be outside with all of the medicine I'm on, but yeah, I'm tired of watching Travis game.
Fair enough. Sometimes getting out of the house feels nice.
It does. I mean, I was out a little bit yesterday, but it was raining all day, and we were over at our local game store picking up some D&D boosters, Magic D&D boosters, and we needed to get some minis for our game we were running.
I see. Let's see.
So have you planned your next build?
I have no clue what I'm going to do after this yet.
Do the Mark V.
It's on the list, but man, I've got so many things that are just sort of sitting that I've been putting off building. I have no idea what I'm actually going to do.
Ah. Good times. And more airplanes. Time to go back inside. Damn it. Jesus. I live less than 2 miles away from an airport. You would think I'd know better by now.
Oh, I do as well. It's super fun, especially in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah. Myrtle Beach just started doing more international flights and more larger city flights too, and they're all coming in.
The airport near where I live is also an active, I think it's Air National Guard base.
Hmm.
But we have a squadron of F-35s here.
We ours
they are-
was an Air Force base, but they closed down. Travis's dad was with them, and he ended up retiring and moving. But we have one out about 200 miles from us, called Shaw,
Yep.
and they fly in between constantly.
Yeah,
we
they
get
do
everything.
trading flights out of this airport, and it is
Annoying as hell.
usually every Wednesday, but it's it's loud as shit. It's annoying. All right.
Oh, hey, has anybody done the high grade Barbatos Lupus Rex?
Nope, I've got it sitting on the shelf behind me, but I have not built it.
I have built a Barbatos. I don't know if it's the Rex though.
Because we strangely enough picked one up at Target for Travis a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
It looks okay, but also looks pretty damn plain.
Yeah, a
it's a
lot of the
high
IBO kits are kind of like that. Like, they actually
Yeah.
look halfway decent once you get them together and get all the accessories and stuff on, but, like, eh.
I would have preferred something besides the damn club, though. Would like to
Yeah,
stay with the damn broadsword.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's IBO. They're going to sell no
You have
matter
to buy
what,
an
so they're going to
option
put the
set
least
for
amount of
it.
effort into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like back then you could have just bought the extra parts for it
Mhm.
because they had all these stats with the tiny mobile workers as well that just give
Oh.
extra weapons.
Cool.
But they don't make those
Yeah.
anymore.
They don't really make them anymore, so they're super rare now, especially the ones that come with like the interesting weapons.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean my Lupus also just has the club sword looking thingy. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't think I have to wait. The Rex was the one with the giant arms, right?
The Lupus Rex was the one that had the more feral look to it. It had the claws, it had the tail.
Yeah, no, I don't have that one. I'll just have the Lupus then, I guess. Or the 4-4? I don't know, man. There's so many fucking Barbatos out there. They all look the same to me. I just know that one has giant arms and claws.
That's it.
Okay, we've got like 6 boxes lying around of different core Gundams and core sets Travis has got to still build.
Core Gundam's fun though, so
Oh, I know. He's already built the Jupiter, the Mars, did the Alice.
The Core
Can't-
Gundam
I
1
don't-
is fun. Core Gundam 2 can die in a fire.
He hasn't done the Raven yet because he's still painting on his kits. He's doing them in the color schemes of the Sailor Scouts. Because why
fun
not?
thing to do.
I told him he needs to go ahead and start finding different female bots and taking their heads off. He's gonna go that far.
I mean, you just get a whole set of the Noble Gundam and do the Noble
Right.
Gundams.
Nah, but Noble Gundam doesn't have all the different hairstyles. Like, he could try and just go with the 30-minute sister parts once they come out, because they have like a bunch of different hairstyles, so maybe he can just do something with that. I don't know if it fits on the head though, so
I think like for Ray, I think he could use the was it Mai from Build Divers? The Gundam girl?
yeah. Mobile Doll May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could just do her hair black and that would be fine for that one.
She has black hair.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
she comes with black and gray hair, and
he's got a
because
fat
it's
mobile
the
doll.
same. Yeah, but because it's the same runner, the hair parts are the same. You can either use the normal human-looking hair parts, or you can use the robot hair parts.
Okay. Then he's still got to do. He's got the Riser XN. He's got to do still too.
Yeah, that's also on my backlog list. My backlog list is over 100 kits. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna build next.
I mean, we're catching
cool.
up.
I keep to try my backlog like under 10 kids.
Mine's. I think I have 3. My personal backlog right now.
Ooh, I keep my backlog under 3 kids. Ooh, look at me, I'm fancy.
You know, I had to stop buying them so I could afford my eye treatments. Trust me, if I had my way, I would have a lot of more kits. Wow, English, Brian. I'd have a lot more kits and a lot of different diversity than what I have now.
Oh, I mean, you saw the all of the stuff that I got in over the last couple months. Like,
Technically, Travis has been reading all that stuff for me, so no, I haven't really.
oh, fair enough.
I'm just now getting to the point where I can start reading again.
Ah,
Yeah, that's why I like completely went silent.
understandable.
But my left eye's responding to treatment, my right eye is kind of pretty much dead.
Oof.
So, I'm getting used to that. But that's why I'm gonna start with the Justice. I'm gonna maybe get some of the runners painted for that full burst, and then I've got the RG Quant to do.
Good old RG Quant. There we go. There's one leg built, sort of, or at least the thigh.
Let me see what else. I really need to take stock of all he's got, so I can start marking things off of this list. Hold on one second, guys.
Sure.
Does the Gundam marker eat through super glue?
Not that I'm aware of, but it's a possibility, I guess.
Well, we'll find out. There you go.
Ignore Forged. He just likes to pop in and make rude comments.
Victory or defeat, right?
I mean, something like that.
I mean, when it's forged, it's victory all the way.
He sometimes likes other things. I'll defend him on that.
Oh, I know. But every time I seem to catch him, it's usually arguing with Zach or Crow about victory.
That does sound like Forge. Okay,
Forgot
now
I
I just
put-
need to wait for Forge to draw.
Waiting for the glue to cure and stuff.
Yeah, waiting for cement to
Hmm.
set and the paint to dry out a little bit so I can touch it.
Ah.
Just give it time, man. No need to rush anything.
You gonna post
Yeah.
pictures when you're done?
Yes, I will.
Cool. I'll do my best to see them then, promise.
Thank you.
I guess Travis is gonna build the Seltsum next.
Ooh. Do you have the... Well, does it come with the Seltsum arms? At least one of them, right?
I do believe
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Let me go grab the box.
Like, if it's the normal Seltsum, then yes, it does, because it's the Seltsum.
Right.
Just
Watch out, Paulo. My dog's in the way.
how the
That's one of the annoying things that I noticed they were doing with some of the build stuff was not putting the weapons that are supposed to be with the mobile suit into the actual kits.
Yeah,
It's got his lance and it's got the big red extending arm.
Yep,
That's
there you
about
go.
all I
Yeah.
can.
it's the good version of it.
Yep.
Because the blue, okay, technically the blue one didn't use the arm though, because it's like the predecessor before it got creepified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still salty about V2 and Mars 4 Gundam not coming with their weapons.
Right. Like, that's...
Yeah.
Like,
Just
they
lame.
could have just either did the core Gundam separately and then just give us the armor and the weapons separately, like with the other one,
Yep.
or just
Yeah.
give us the entire thing.
We ended up getting the Mars 4 weapon set to go with this Mars 4. We got the Mercury 1 weapons. We don't have the Mercury 1 set. Because yeah, we couldn't find them anywhere at first.
Yeah, that's the problem.
All right. Well, with that stuff said, guys, I gotta go get some eye drops in my eyes and all that fun stuff.
All right, Matt. Take care. I'll probably be
Yeah,
around for a
okay.
little while.
All right. I'll catch you later, man.
Bro.
See ya.
All right. Later, guys.
Yeah, see you.
Because
Very
to
nice.
answer Dipper's question, no, we ain't done yet. We got legs to do and backpacks and weapons and all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, so, question.
Sure.
Do I ship my stuff now? Or do I wait until the end of the month when the first 30-minute sister stuff releases and I can also put that into my order?
That is entirely your call, man. Yo, what's up, Hank?
Hello,
Hey there.
I'm just doing Hank things.
Well, I mean, I would be very concerned if you were doing, like, non-Hank things.
Well, like apparently me and Forge being the same person.
I mean, you're just like twins that were born on opposite sides of the ocean is really what we're getting at there.
Yes. It's funny. I mentioned I mentioned buying Lego in this Discord. Suddenly, like about 20 people have appeared in Discord. Like, oh, I've been doing this for ages. Just never wanted to say anything.
I don't know why, man. Lego's cool.
Yeah, it is that one apparent kids toy that everybody doesn't want to admit that they still love, but everyone still loves.
Dude, if people
Nah,
didn't want to admit
I
that they
don't.
still loved it, we wouldn't be ending up with things like the Voltron set and the Ecto 1. Which, by the way, were the last two major Lego sets I got.
The Ecto 1 looks great.
it is exceptionally cool build. Like it's so fun.
My only complaint about it is that it's entirely based around the new movie, and I don't know, I kind of would have preferred one based around the originals.
No, it's the old one. It's not based on the new movie.
No, because it has the gunner seat.
No, not the not so there might be a second Ecto one that came out, but the one that I have does not have any gunner seat on it. And
How
it comes
long
with the
ago that came
original
out?
4 Ghostbusters.
Oh, you've got the
You
smaller
have
one.
the-
Yeah, the current one is massive.
Yeah.
There's 2 versions of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got the original.
The new one is massive.
I mean, it can be massive, but does it come with the original 4 Ghostbusters?
No,
No,
but
it comes
it's,
with the
There
second.
you go.
do you want to? No, it doesn't come with any figures because it's not to any kind of scale. I'll put a picture of it in the general.
Cool.
There you go. It's
Is
like
it just-
it's really detailed.
Yeah, I mean, the one that I've got is not quite as detailed,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
hell,
yeah.
it's still pretty damn detailed.
Yeah. Oh, I can see the one you've got.
Plus, it comes with the Ghostbusters. Like, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, that makes it win right
Wait,
there.
but is it the original ones or is it the ones from the all-female movie? Because I'm looking at pictures here and there's one.
It's
with-
the originals. It's, Venkman.
Yeah, no, I see it.
all
now.
those
That's
guys,
really
yeah.
good. Lego ideas. God, they've done 2 ideas Ecto ones now.
Yep.
Actually, wait, no,
Because
the
they
other one's
run out
not
of ideas.
No, the other one's not ideas. It's a creator expert.
Ah, okay.
Hmm.
Creator expert is so great because I can walk in and just go, "Hey, can I get this?" And they go, and I get it, and nobody in my family questions it because it says 18 plus in the box.
Yeah.
I've got
those-
I've got like £30 off. I might get the Ecto one next time I go.
It is such a fun build.
Oh
And
no, I mean the big one.
oh, don't care about that one.
That one,
That's
no,
not
the
the
other one's
original.
not on sale anymore. It will likely cost. The one you've got will likely cost more than the current one now, because that's sort of just how Lego works.
Oh yeah, because it's out of print.
Yeah.
Hmm. Just get the parts and build it yourself.
Like, the 2013
luck.
Playscale Republic gunship currently costs more than the UCS gunship that is 4 times the size.
Yeah, but that's when you buy it brand new with mint box.
I mean,
You
I
just buy the parts
I-
themselves. It's cheaper, man.
I've built mine, my gunship, but I'm keeping the box because the box has got the misprint on it, and that will be worth something if I do come to sell this set. Like, you know how collectors are. I'll be able to sell it as, Lego UCS gunship, but with box misprint.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Imperial logo instead of the Republic logo.
I am still super happy
What have you
with
done?
the Lego Voltron set that I got.
Oh, the Voltron. I've heard that a Gundam set actually got quite high in ideas, but I just don't think that Bandai will actually allow anyone else to do anything with it.
Probably not.
Yeah, they
Although
don't.
Lego does have a lot of deals with a lot of companies already for a lot of different things,
Yeah.
so who knows? It's possible.
Can we get a Lego Evangelion?
Jeez. No.
Sure. Sure.
Oh, there's a
It's not like Evangelion didn't get anyone the license to even air the anime for like 30 years or something.
well, Bandai got the license to make loads of stuff, but they only just got that.
Right.
Yeah, because like they just started loosening up with the licensing thing like what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it is great. I mean, the fact that we're now getting it on Amazon is great.
Yeah.
I kind of wish the Lego Voltron set had come with little pilot figure minis, but it did not.
Is it
Hmm.
based on the original Voltron, or is it based on that one kind of newer series that I thought was a little bit weird?
It's the original.
Oh, that's cool. Get Voltron, now next they do Mazinga Z. No, wait till you have to deal with somebody telling you that your giant robot, or Lego robot, is the thing from Rick and Morty.
Dude, I actually really want the like a Gotron model or something, or a figure.
Gotron was great, although you do have to battle a giant Naruto.
Giant Naruto.
Oh god, It's the weirdest thing they've done in a long time.
Oh man.
I am confused.
Did you watch the Japanese episode that came
No.
out with that?
Oh, what? Yes, actually. Do you want to know what happened, Math?
I don't particularly care about it, but sure.
No, it's just to give you context. Basically, in the latest episodes of Rick and Morty, there is a well, let's put it lightly, a giant incest baby that someone names Naruto.
Okay.
And it's in space. I don't know what this show is anymore.
I mean, how's that context?
It's not. It still doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Oh, something worth noting, Ambassador.
Yeah.
Trying to find a place to put this gunship is incredibly hard because Forge wants it as well. And as I told, he's saying he's got even less space apparently. And all I said to him was, well, if you really want it, you've got to understand that you're going to need to find 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet somewhere.
Yep, it's big.
It's 2.5 feet wide and 2.5 feet long.
That's why I have a lot of stuff sitting in my, Gunpla backlog that has not been built because I just don't have space to put it anywhere. Like the Dendrobium and the Legilis and the Didengars and all of that.
I've got a set in the box still that I really want to build because it's a really nice set, but at the same time, I don't have much space for another big Verkar.
Which one is that?
It's the Hainu.
The Hainu's actually not that big.
I know, but with the stand and all the stuff, and I've got the normal Nu. The other thing is, with current UK prices, I'll probably get a decent amount for it.
Mm. Yeah, I just actually built the Hainu not all that long ago. It's significantly smaller than you think it's going to be.
Well, it's like a smaller version of the Nu, basically.
Yeah, kind of, but it's like significantly smaller. It does not take up that much space. Especially if you keep the binders folded in.
I mean, the thing is, we got the RG. Oh, the RG. I knew an RG. We've got the RG coming out, although sadly it is high blue.
It's a mix. It's got the proportions of the purple one, but it's got some of the colorings of the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's blue, but it is. What's the difference between the two of them?
The purple one is chunky.
It's basically just who designed it.
Yeah. But the blue one is definitely got more bulk to it. Or not the blue one, the purple one. Has a lot more bulk.
I actually managed to pre-order a Figma.
Oh, nice.
How did
Which
you
one?
do that?
Because Hobby Link Japan actually had one on pre-order, and I managed to get it before they stopped order.
Which one?
Shed from Ark Knights.
Huh.
Really good looking one, actually.
Sure, I don't know who that is, but congratulations.
Yes. I'll just put another picture in the thing. It is this one.
Huh. Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, Good Smile has started doing.
Wait, does she have the...
Does she what?
Are her hair that long? Or does she have like a tail?
It's a tail. They're part dragon because Japan.
Oh, okay.
I really wish.
Goddammit.
Silly kids with their anime mango.
I'm hoping Good Smile got their shit together and that their model kits are becoming higher quality.
Well, they're now doing statues.
Yep.
And this one looks really good actually. I'll show you. This is one of the ones they're doing soon.
Yeah, I've seen that one. It does look good. But I've got 4 model kits on pre-order with them. So I'm just like, man, I hope they're better than the last Good Smile model kit I did.
their plastic is weird because Hobby Cement just doesn't seem to like it.
Yeah.
Like even assembling the small, what are they called? You know, just the little figures of characters from Macross. It hates to Flamax, yeah. It hates Tamiya glue for some reason. Like it just doesn't fix.
Yeah. Like I had the same issue with the I did the Escaflowne.
Does the glue just not work?
Yeah.
It eventually did. But it like I really had to like sit there and hold it to make sure it, you know, stayed and sat in the right place.
Yeah, same with the...
Oh, yeah, no, thanks, Mike. I am very much happy. Like, share it wherever. I don't care. Get it all over the place.
Oh man, time for another adventure of how many of the master grades in stock at Hobby Link Japan are unicorns.
Wait, is
I'm
that even really a
guessing-
question?
Currently, it's
75%.
well, no. Currently, out of the 7 master grades they have in stock, 3 of them are unicorns.
Oh, it's almost that what I said.
It's the MGEX, the full armor, and the unicorn.
Ah. So all the unicorns, basically.
Yeah,
Not
They
even
don't
the
have
cool ones.
they don't have Banshee for once,
Oh.
and the MGEX has become the new Deep Striker.
It's just
Yeah,
everywhere all
because
the
it's
time.
fucking stupid and big, and not a lot of people buy it. Like, it's a
I-
good kit, but it's fucking expensive, and
It-
takes
The
up
first wave
way too
sold
much
out.
space.
Like the first wave sold out, and then that was it. Now it's
Yeah,
just shelf
because
display.
people were hyped for it.
Yeah.
And then after that, they figured out, oh shit, maybe it's not really worth 200 something for
It
a
is a
fucking master grade.
It is a perfect grade sized or perfect grade priced master grade with some lights in it.
Yeah, basically, get the
You pay for
normal
a
unicorn. And
Yeah,
then just
you
fucking put LEDs in yourself.
well. The problem is you also pay for a whole bunch of random bullshit. It's like here's an entire hanger, and here's a massive stand, and here's 3 more stands.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's like half of the weapons that you need for full armor. But
But
then
not
again, you
all of
don't get
them.
all the full armor parts, so like, what's
oh.
the reason for it, man?
I don't know. I liked it. I was not upset with my purchase.
Oh, I'm happy with my MGEX, but like it is the shelf warmer now. It is the Deep Striker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But again, like I said, I'm not like I bought it, not even a little bit upset at the purchase.
Yeah. No, I like mine. At least it's at least it moves more than the Deep Striker.
That is true.
Hey Orb.
Ayo.
Yo, it is actually posable.
Why were you dotting the general channel?
No, I just came in and looked at you posting that. God.
What, the Good Smile Company or the Figma?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Why
got
Arc
that on order.
Lights?
Because Arc Knights is severely popular now, weirdly.
Okay.
I mean, not for playing it, because playing it is one of the worst experiences ever, because it is a tower defense, goddamn. What's the type of game? Gacha. Where the chance of you getting what you want is so unbelievably low, and it gives you barely any opportunities to earn any of them in game, and it really wants you to spend money.
So
I mean-
gotcha.
To sum it up, the character that I wanted in it, I reset my account over about 8 hours to get. Because you get a bunch of free spins at the beginning.
yeah, that's usually how gachas work.
Yeah. When the hell did Apex Legends get onto Steam?
Been there for a while, bro.
I didn't even notice. Anyhow. But, you know, it sells well because it is exactly what sells. It is a bunch of, let's just say, waifus in a game.
Yep.
Like it is one.
You sell, especially in Japan.
The adverts for it made me really want an anime, but like that's what we're good. The adverts, and then the actual game is really not that fun.
Yeah, that's also usually how gachas go.
Yeah,
They
like the
show you
adverts.
great anime scenes, and then you're thinking like, oh my god, this is great, and then the game's just like, fucking cooking.
The game has an insanely good premise as well. Oh my god, there is an age kit in stock on HobbyLink Japan.
Yeah,
Which
they
one?
got a reprint this month.
Yeah, but there's only one left. It's the Clunch Custom.
I know some people who are looking for that
Nice.
actually.
There's only one left, so let them know. God, that is a really weirdly plain looking kit.
Yeah, I
Yep.
got the fucking Farsia and it immediately sold out.
I assumed it would.
The Legilis sold out on pre-orders, man.
But I mean,
Yeah,
at least-
I'm low-key upset. I'm like, I wanted a second one.
Yeah, but I mean, if you
God.
look in, if you now go and check, like, if you now go and check Manda, chances are the price for the Farsia would have gone down. Because apparently it's been reprinted.
I don't know. I'm guessing it would have, but the worst case scenario that I'm seeing here is that scalpers got to the pre-orders and now the prices are gonna go up even higher because we don't know when the next reprint is gonna happen.
I mean,
I don't like scalpers.
Yeah,
Nobody
me neither.
does.
humble brag. I got my Farsia for retail price.
But yeah, it's still 5,000 yen on
Yeah, I mean,
Manda.
I paid like 25 for mine and I'm fairly happy with it, but oof.
Yeah, it is, mate.
Can we just not have this kind of issues where, you actively have to keep refreshing the page or you miss out?
Nope.
I mean, I will say this one thing.
Man,
At least it's not as bad as my current obsession because
hey, at least it's
Yeah.
just
Hank seems to be
Bandai,
going
right?
backwards.
like if you
What, to
have
Lego?
the same thing
Yeah.
with. I mean,
Next
like,
thing you know, it's gonna be plush toys tied to the ceiling.
no. The problem is that Lego is quite different to how Bandai does it in the sense that they print a set, it's on shelves like pretty much non-stop for about 2 or 3 years, and then
And
it's
then it's
gone
gone.
forever.
Yeah.
I know.
And-
sometimes they
practices.
usually rotate it every 2 years, but with good sets they tend to rotate it 1 year.
Yeah,
So you're
I know
fucked.
there's like the basic ones and then there's the partnership ones, and the partnership ones are the ones that are really stupidly difficult to find
Yeah.
if you miss the
Yep.
initial wave.
My
Yep.
my local Lego store has the Ultimate Collector Series A-Wing and the Ultimate Collector Series Star Destroyer. They've got the Millennium Falcon in display in the store still, but you can't get one in the store.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
my
it-
friend has that. Isn't that like stupidly sought after these days?
The Millennium Falcon?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the biggest Lego set ever made.
yeah. My dude has that like hung from the ceiling with like fishing wires and shit.
I would never do that in a million years.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
that thing
his setup
falls.
is
That's a
no,
good
no,
move. Yeah.
no. His setup is fairly good. Like he's one of those really specific type of collectors.
No!
So
That's
that
what they're
dude
doing.
is the one who gave me the idea of having things strung from ceilings, and he showed me a proper way of doing it. And with Gunpla, I don't really have to, think about it as much.
Show me how to do it, because it'll save me a lot of space.
It's oddly specific, but I'll try to find those messages.
No, you are totally right, Tim. Like, scalpers for Transformers these days is fucking nuts.
Oh man,
Like,
it doesn't
just
help that-
insane.
Basically, scalpers in general, man. It doesn't matter what it is. Everything
I-
gets scalped.
have pretty much never had a desire to buy Transformers stuff. There is one Transformers thing though that I have a massive desire to buy.
Is it the stupidly large unicorn?
No.
Unicron.
I think. Anyhow, no, it is the best masterpiece, hands down.
Bumblebee.
No, that one is so atrocious.
It is pretty
No.
bad.
The best masterpiece turns into a boombox or a record player, cassette player. It is Soundwave.
Yes, fucking Soundwave. MP Soundwave is baller
It's
good.
always great, man.
I bought a
If
bunch
you-
of them, but they're all for friends and shit.
If you can get it, there's a special one that comes with all 6 minicons.
Well, that's fun.
There's
Or
this
you
one
could just go and get the
part-
third-party minicons and have like an entire army of them.
I was
Yeah, just
about to
get
say.
All
There's
the
this one
seven-
third-party set that's much better. Because I bought that one for a friend of mine and he really liked it. Got that. I got their Megatron. Fuck, that Megatron was tempting. I'm like, do I get a second one for myself? But I had a friend for it.
I wouldn't mind a masterpiece of Soundwave, but his Transformers Prime appearance.
Yeah, good luck with that. There's supposedly
they
a
won't,
third-party company that's got a really cool-looking MP scale sound wave coming out.
Yeah, I've seen
based
the
on
Prime
that.
one.
But I haven't
I-
I saw the original promo pictures and then never heard anything about it again.
I do hope that comes out because Prime Soundwave is one of the coolest designs they've got.
Oh yeah.
The drone one, why?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one. The drone
Yeah.
one, not the one from the or one with the animation downgrades later on. Because that was the worst thing I've ever seen. Have you seen that, Retro?
Yeah.
God, that show
Like
was so
where
bad.
they bait the Cyberverse version where they just made
Yeah.
it worse. It's like,
They
oh my
just-
god.
They just made Soundwave, but they gave him like the face of Prime version, but the body of G1, but not good.
Yeah, it
What
was
the
so
fuck?
weird looking.
That sounds stupid as fuck. Why would
Yeah.
anyone do that?
It was
bizarre.
basically just it was this whole like it was a series afterwards that centered around Bumblebee that could talk now, and it was bollocks.
There's a couple of
Damn it.
defense.
Why do they need to
There's a couple of
focus on
decent
Bumblebee
things going
talking?
on in that show, but overall,
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty shit.
Shit if Bumblebee's
I mean,
actually
they
talking or not.
basically purely focused on Bumblebee after Bumblebee stabbed Megatron,
Yeah.
and I really wish Transformers would stop just focusing on Bumblebee since the movies came out.
Yeah, but you have to
Yeah,
understand,
but
Bumblebee
Bumblebee's the
sells
cute
toys.
one and it sells.
Yeah.
Bumblebee's
moneymaker.
basically the unicorn of fucking Transformers.
I'll tell you what Bumblebee sells. Bumblebee fucking sells Camaros.
There's that too. Although there was a dude who, at one of the last apartments I lived at, there was a guy who had one of the movie edition. Ah, shit, what was it? I don't remember the type of card it was, but it was basically Barricade, and it had all the Decepticon symbols and shit on it. It wasn't
Was it
painted
the-
like a cop car, because that's technically illegal, but yeah.
Was it
Close it off.
was it like movie 5 Barricade or movie 1 Barricade? Because
Movie 1 Barricade.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was like the coolest one.
Yeah.
God, the first movie, like in comparison to the others, was an alright movie.
Yeah, no, it was decent enough. Like it was, I could watch it and be like, yeah, okay, I could. This is Transformers, I can like it. But
I
then the other
did have a
movies came out,
Transformers-
and I was like, nope, I'm embarrassed to be a Transformers fan, so I'm just gonna disavow these movies from now on.
I mean, God, it was bad.
Yeah,
Like the other ones.
they were real bad. Just real bad. Except the Bumblebee movie, which is actually real good.
Yeah, because
Uh,
they rebooted things and had it be more G1, and G1 is what people wanted.
Yeah, I mean, it was
I
just
mean,
well written. They
I'm-
could have done a completely different look and aesthetic, but it was actually just a well done movie.
Yeah, but it does disappoint me at the very end of this movie that was like, oh, this is good, this is what we want. At the very end, they're like, yeah, you Camaro now.
Yeah, well, you know, you gotta Camaro
Like
it up.
that almost
Yeah.
hinted that almost hinted that that's a prequel, even though it's definitely a different timeline.
Oh yeah, it totally is. All right, so we have done the HG legs. It is now time to do some SD legs.
I haven't actually watched what you're building yet.
I am doing the a side-by-side build of the SD and HG Legilis.
God, I've never known how to pronounce that properly. I think I've said Legolas about 40 times.
Oh yeah, so have I, and I didn't even look it up. I just looked that there's an I there, and I'm like, this is gonna be Legilis from now on. Because then in my head, I say things like Legilla Gorilla, and that makes me
I'm-
happy.
I'm hearing that kid from the Legitness meme going, that is Legilis now.
This is totally Legilis, totally Legis.
Yo, bro, it's totally Legilis.
Yes, that's canon now. That's 100% how that works. All right, now I have to build some SD legs, because SD legs are the best legs.
I'm just saying, like, I've spent like 2 years building Gunpla, and you definitely do get like, you know, worn out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Building some Lego is like the nicest experience.
Building anything outside of your norm is gonna be like a refreshing thing.
I know, but like it's so nice having all these parts which I don't have to clean up, and I can just like the don't need to try and press in awkwardly. I clip them together and they go.
Just
they're
have
just
the
there.
good part of the build.
Don't have to panel line it.
Yeah.
I mean, have to is a strong word. Anything you do outside of the construction is on you.
Yeah, but to be perfectly honest, non-panel line Gunpla looks funky.
It depends. I've
Even
seen
non-panel
some of
lining
them
Lego
that
looks funky, bro.
look much better.
You could always just panel line your Lego.
Yeah,
Dude,
like
I have
most of the
taken to panel
Sinanjus,
lining
the
my
regular
Transformers,
Sinanjus,
so
yeah,
I think
Don't
it
need
definitely
panel
depends
line.
on the set. Because you don't really need to panel line a Gundam or 2.0 very much, but Freedom 2.0, yes.
yeah, like it's on you. Like if you get maybe like Titan Infinite stuff, you can't even do it. But because of the nature of the plastic, you're better off leaving it as is. It just naturally creates those shadows.
I mean, I just kind of prefer, especially after top coat, because top coat makes every Gunpla set look better.
all I'm saying is you got to hit it with some contrast paints from Citadel Paints.
Nah, I don't like supporting them, especially not with what they're doing at the moment.
Yeah, no, they're a shit company. I fucking hate Citadel.
It is one of the most embarrassing things to come out of the UK. Because they are most companies are quite okay with people making just fan projects of their IP, because it gains more interest into the IP, but they're just like, no, this is ours now, or you cannot do that.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright.
Like, I mean, they finally got Emperor has a text-to-speech device. I think they've been after that one for a while, and now they've basically just made new rules that means they can't do that anymore.
Yep. And they are really cracking down on people offering 3D printed minis.
Yeah, they also, what was it? You remember the fan animated thing at Astartes?
Yep.
Yeah, they took that, said that's ours now, and then downgraded it.
Really?
Yeah, the edits for the official release of it now are awful.
Oh god.
Changes in contrast, just doesn't look as good.
I just don't get why. Like, what's the point of messing with something that was pretty much everybody agreed really good already?
Because it costs too much money.
Because Games Workshop.
Yeah, Games Workshop.
I mean, this is the company that's basically new rules basically state if you make anything using any of our designs, it's ours now.
Yep.
I used to like everybody. We had a Warhammer club in my school.
The biggest problem that I have with it is that their game is basically DLC tabletop game.
Yeah.
Like,
Not
you
to
buy
mention
the
the
rule
fact that-
book, and then every couple of months, it's like, oh, here's another $75 rule book you gotta buy in order for your guys to stay competitive, and it's like, fuck
Yeah.
this.
And here's some new figures that are just going to be better than the ones you currently got.
Right. Like, I mean,
You collected Space Marines? Here's Primaris Space Marines.
right. And don't get me wrong. Like, I play Magic, and Magic does, it kind of, they're always releasing new cards and everything. But it's not it's not quite the same as it doesn't feel like the same attitude, right? Like, Magic is always, building on things, and they're not, overhauling the entire rules, and, I don't know, man. Yeah. Warhammer just feels predatory sometimes.
Trust me, my mum at one point actually complained in the store, and this isn't like a Karen-style complaint, I want to speak to the manager because I'm not happy with my Frappuccino.
Right.
Genuinely, she went in there to buy just a couple of paints that we needed when we were younger.
Right.
And they started this predatory tactic where they started questioning every bit about her knowledge and just tried to hard sell everything while constantly acting condescending and essentially just going, well, you clearly don't know about this, or you're going to need those 5 to do skin tone.
Me and a friend of mine went to the official Games Workshop store that used to exist in Milwaukee one time because we were thinking about getting into Warhammer because we wanted some game that we could play together that wasn't just, a board game. We wanted something kind of big and, kind of something that was more than just a tabletop game, right? We wanted something big. And we went in and we were just like, well, what do we need to get started? And the guy was like, well, you need this starter set and this starter set and this $200 box and this $500. And we're like, so if we wanted to just the two of us just to get started and a little bit, we're looking at like $500 investment each to play this fucking game. And the guy's like, well, that's if you're just getting started. And I'm like, we're out. Like $500. No way, man.
Okay, first of all, he was talking bollocks to you because all you need to get started is something like Assault and Black Reach. That's all you need, and that's not $500.
This was way before any of that existed, though. This was like, like 14, 15 years ago? Like, this was like when 40K was almost brand new, right? So, he was clearly trying to way oversell us on shit. That's for sure. Like, I'm not disagreeing there. But it was also, like, blatantly trying to oversell us, even at the time. And me and my friend were like, no, man, you can keep that. We're not doing that.
I mean, I got off quite easy on the price of Warhammer, because I didn't collect it to play the game when I was younger. I just wanted to paint the figures, because they looked cool.
And they kind of do look cool. Like, there's a few of the Warhammer Fantasy figures that I'd love to have if I could have somebody else paint them.
I switched whatever I collected based on what I thought looked cool at the time. Like, I was collecting Tyranids for a bit, and then the the Imperial Guard Valkyrie released, and I just went, getting that. It's like dropship that looks vaguely like the Pelican from Halo, and the Cheyenne dropship from Aliens, mine.
Speaking of, did you ever get that Aliens dropship thing we were looking at a while back?
Wait, me?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. I didn't know, man.
I've got the one made by Eagle Moss, but I don't know if that's the one we were looking at.
There was one that we were looking at that me and you were talking about for a little while there that looked really good.
Yeah, there's a really expensive one that if I had the money I'd get it. It's like a fully, like a big die-cast detailed one with, opening landing bay, landing gear. It's got the troop transport.
Fancy and expensive.
Fun fact, I got sent something recently. Do you know how they made the dropship for the original film?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the dropship, the APC.
No.
It is an airport plane tug with stuff over it. One of those big vehicles they have at airports that pulls planes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
And the dropship is designed by an absolute legend. Sid Mead.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go get some other super glue because the one I have right now doesn't work.
Oh. That is bizarre.
Yeah, I mean,
all right.
I just try to put the parts together so I can move the joint.
Yeah.
I didn't even push the part in and the part already broke out.
Oof.
Okay.
That's...
Get some Zap-A-Gap. Zap-A-Gap is the best super glue you can use on plastics of any sort. I don't know if they even sell it in Germany.
I don't know, man.
Come to think,
My cellar now and just look for some super glue there.
Well, best of luck, man.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Does industrial grade super glue melt plastic?
get crazy glue.
Some of it does.
Get crazy glue. It worked in the Lego movie apparently on plastic.
Not the Craggle.
Not the Craggle.
Well,
Oh,
Test it
What
on
was
the
it?
runners just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, test it first.
come to think of it, Ambassador, I think most of the vehicles in Aliens were designed by Sid Mead.
Probably.
Actually, I think all of them were.
Usually
No,
when
not all of
when a
them.
company hires somebody like that to design things, they're like, here, design all of this.
Yeah, the Sulaco was, the dropship was, the APC was. I
Yep.
think the building was.
He designed those space stations as well.
All right, and
I just love that he's involved in Tron as well. Like, that guy was everywhere.
Oh yeah.
It's mostly just like there was a lot of stuff coming out during those times, and his stuff just went popular all the way through. So
Yeah.
But then
those
again,
are the only
all
ones
of the
who get
stuff
remembered.
in the digital world in Tron was designed by Mobius, and that was fucking sweet.
Well, the light
Yeah.
cycle was Sid Mead.
Yep. Well, the vehicles were mostly Mead, but like all the character designs and outfits and everything, and like backgrounds, that was all Mobius.
Was the I can't tell if the recognizer was Mead or Mobius.
That one's a hard one because it could go either way, given how simplistic that design is.
Yeah, but the recognizer is such an epic design for a simplistic thing.
Oh, it really is.
Like, it is literally just a flying, like, set of polygons with 2 legs.
Yep.
And that is perfect for something like Tron.
Yep.
I found it a little bit... I don't know what... Legacy, it's a film that I actually really enjoy. But, I wonder why they felt the need to give the recognizers rocket or you know, rocket engines in Legacy. Like, do they
No
need
idea.
rockets to fly? They're in a simulation.
I don't
knows,
think
man?
It's one of those things that they wanted to upgrade the design,
Yeah.
and they had some amount of merchandising in mind.
I mean, I do own a Legacy recognizer.
Mhm.
Hot Wheels. It's a Hot Wheels about wheels.
I mean, there's a lot of those. Like, because remember, Hot Wheels made a shit ton of like Star Trek and Star Wars ships back in the day.
Oh yeah, got the I've
Same
got
as,
the Abrams series USS Vengeance.
Somewhere in all of my boxes of stuff that I had to pack up from my last place when I moved to where I'm at now, I have the entire set of all of the Micro Machines Star Wars vehicles. I have no idea where they are, though, which is unfortunate, because it's in one of the boxes in one of my closets somewhere.
Yeah, I spent my last 2 weeks or so just casually cleaning up my room, and I keep finding random stuff that I bought, threw it in one of the boxes, and I completely forgot. And it's like a gift from past you to present you.
Yeah.
I like finding all that stuff. I
Yeah, like the statues that I posted, the Ava Girl statues, I have no recollection when I bought. They're all in the same scale, so I know I bought it for a reason, but I just cannot for the life of me figure out what that was.
I mean,
need to
so
get
you
more
could
than
make
just
your little
Mark.
shrine.
I need
I
to get more
don't
than just
know.
Mari. But every time I go to buy Ava figures, I see a version of Mari's plug suit that I want more.
I have the prototype version of it, the Unit 5 plug suit.
That's good.
That one's damn cheap and damn good. Like, that's the best one I've found so far.
Well, the thing is I didn't know that there was a difference between the 3.0 suit and the 3.33 suit. I sort of just assumed that it was slightly weird when people drew it, but no, there is a massive fucking difference. And to simply put it, I got the wrong one. I wanted the 3.0 suit.
Rough, man.
But I mean, now I've got the 3.0 suit.
I
But,
still
like,
gotta offload this fucking gut statue at some point.
I've got another Ava figure coming sometime next month, and it's also Mari. So yay. It's 3.0 plus 1.0 suit. Speaking of which, 5 days.
Yeah, I'm just gonna disappear on 13th.
What?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be on the server. It's gonna be a shit show.
Yeah,
What's going on?
No, because people still have to wait a week before they can start speaking.
What?
I
What the hell are
mean,
you guys even
3.0
talking
pl-
about?
3.0 plus 1.0 comes out on Prime Video on the 13th.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Something I don't care about. Continue on. Continue on.
Exactly.
it's one of those things that I know how it ends. I kind of spoiled myself on that.
I know the whole movie. I still
And
want to watch
I'm still gonna watch it. I'm not one of those kind of people who, get too affected with spoilers and shit. I still have the same-ish level of enjoyment.
I was waiting for quite a while for that, so at that point it was sort of just like, yeah, I'm not waiting another 2 months. I want to know what happens.
Yeah. I know a lot of the people on the server are, on completely blackout mode, and it's it's gonna be a weird week.
They're in for a shock.
It's one of those things that I know it's not the end, but it's officially the end of the chapter, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not gonna just stop doing Ava shit because the creator got tired of it.
I mean, they're not going to stop doing Ava shit because it makes all the money. Fucking Ava lobsters.
I mean, Anno might, but I'm not sure if anybody. Oh,
No, Anno is officially out. Like, he went out of his way to just be like, here's the next 4 projects I'm doing for the next decade or so. Fuck off.
It's like, note how none of them are Ava.
No,
I
none
mean,
of them are Ava.
I
Yeah.
would be like that as well, because you know that the fans annoy him.
Yeah.
There is somebody posted something recently. It's great, and it is a quote from the production team saying the religious iconography is because that's not really a thing in Japan, and it looks cool. It's not symbolism.
Right.
They have said actively if they knew it was going to be shown
Which
in the
production
West,
team,
they wouldn't
though?
have done that. I'll see if I can find it.
Which production team though? Because if it's Gainax, they're lying out of their fucking teeth.
I'll see if I can find it.
Also, I have the perfect reaction image ready to go because all the shit takes are gonna start flying in once the movie's out, which is just this.
Oh, I can't wait.
I don't know. As long as
Okay,
it
so
stays in the Ava
it-
channel and I can mute that channel and not have to look at that channel, then I'm okay with
I
it.
think the degenerates will be contained in just one channel.
Probably
It's
not, but
from-
that's when I start banning.
It's from page 74 by Danny Cavallero, the art
No,
studio
fuck
guy.
that guy. His
Yeah.
bullshit is so blatantly obvious. He has nothing to do with anything.
Here you go. I'll show you the thing. I'll show you the post.
Yeah, because a lot of it got retconned anyway, and most of the actual lead designing team were expressively told to add things in. And if this was like a regular production, I would have been like, oh yeah, production props and shit. They just made something that looked cool because that's how most of the productions go, right? You need some visual elements. But with animation, it gets a little more trickier because you need to keep animating it for God knows how long of a scene constantly throughout the show. So it isn't something like, oh yeah, you just threw this out, it's good to go.
Here's the question. There was one member of the staff for the rebuild movies that had an idea that I think got shut down by every other member, which was to have Murray flat out replace Asuka.
They were playing around with that idea, but it was one of those things that it was in the brainstorming session, and then they just said, "Nah, fucking whoever getting the approval for any of it."
Yeah, I mean, first of all, that particular
Hey,
character was their
Lifeform.
number one moneymaker.
I mean, moneymaker aside, any of the original crew is not expendable. To be
Yes.
honest, like they can't just replace something and have it. Like even from a story perspective, like you can't have Harry Potter just randomly fucking disappear and then have some fucking other British guy just replace him. Fans are not gonna be happy about it,
I'm just
No,
sitting
you
there
totally can. You can just have him disappear and replace him with James Bond.
No, wait. I'm just sitting here thinking you're saying none of the original cast is expendable, and my mind was just Ray.
Not in the traditional sense. That's like, it's not gonna go over well.
Yeah.
I hope that's the right way to put that in. It's so bizarre. Alright, and then that piece goes there. Nice,
Okay,
nice
so I'm just
layer
gonna-
effect.
They did do a whole bunch of like any amount of creative ideas that they want to throw out. They did it mostly in the anima stuff.
Yeah, I saw
Okay.
that.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
saw
but
that
Anima has
Nerdporial,
its
the Seed anime Blu-rays. I mean, I'm just not a Seed fan, so it doesn't really affect me that
Does
much.
it come with any exclusives?
heck if I know, man. I wasn't paying attention. I saw it was Seed and Seed Destiny, and I was like, meh.
Because if it's just the show, but in Blu-ray, it's like, it's fine. It's not that good of a show to warrant a Blu-ray purchase, you know?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, Anima needs to fuck off. Because, first of all, goddamn, what was it? Yeah, cat girl 7-year-old Mari can fuck off. That is.
Yeah, anima is just basically them going, okay, so we have free reigns over this. Let's try out all the bullshit ideas that we wanted to.
Oh, they're so bullshit.
Yeah.
What?
So
For
yeah, I'm not a
Super Glue?
huge fan of like Seed in general, not Seed, but Age in general. Like it's okay. Like I like some of it, like some of the designs definitely. But like overall, like Age is just it's one of those anime. It was a Gundam that came out when I was between other shows, and I just was like, this is not the kind of Gundam I want to watch.
Age is weird.
It is weird.
Again, if it's in the same tier as Wing, if you're enjoying it as like a haha fun show, it's okay. Binge it and skip through stuff if you don't wanna, cause it's so slow that you're not gonna miss anything. And the fact that they keep reiterating the same bullshit every 4 minutes or so means you're not missing any context.
Well,
And
it's
if
also
you don't have the patience for that bullshit, just watch the Eden movies and you get the whole thing.
Also,
I mean, it's also like very much made for a clearly younger audience.
I mean, you say that, but it's like it's kind of insulting even for a younger audience. Like you don't have to say the plot element 4 times in 20 minutes.
Yeah, you
They're
do.
children. They're not idiots.
one of my
They're
biggest
children.
issues
They
with
are
Age
in
is
fact
that
idiots.
No,
the
that's a
age-
different kind of idiots.
The Age formula is basically just yo, here's so and so. He's got a new super weapon. He's gonna do well for 3 episodes.
like-
Oh no, a new enemy. What's the Age builder gonna come up with to fight
Yeah,
this one?
for the
Yeah,
entire
it's
arcs,
Monster
they
of the
have the
Weekish.
same opening, and it takes up like a good 5 minutes just recapping shit. And this is already in a show where characters blatantly do the fucking weird thing where they explain everything to you.
Yes, because it's
I
a
nev-
kids anime. Have you ever watched, let's say, I don't know, like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon? Like it is
Yeah,
literally a thing in
it's the
kids
same
anime where they
deal,
have
but
to explain
with them-
everything.
With them, it's exclusive to the scene. Once the scene is done, that's over. But Age does this special little thing where it does that, then it immediately recaps that to a new set of characters who were not there to replay it, in the original scene, and then recap it again in the next episode's opening. And
I mean,
if
you
you're
gotta make
binge
sure the
watching
kids
it
know what's
as
going
I
on, yo.
was, it's so annoying. It's like every time you open a new episode, it's like just skip past the first 5 minutes. Yeah, that's why I said watch Eden, because it does the whole cinematic thing, and because they're so strapped for time, it's just the bare minimum.
Oh,
I still find it weird that one of the Gundam shows that I found the hardest to get through was Wing.
Wing I've rewatched recently, and it's got some okay parts, but like
Yeah.
overall, it didn't really
That's you.
like. There's some real dumb shit going on in Wing.
Yeah, Wing, I don't think it was designed with binging in mind. I think it's very much in the Toonami era of you're supposed to watch this once a day or once a week or something.
Well, the problem is that the entire plot- The entire plot of Wing just sort of falls apart near the end because like everybody's just like there's just so much going on. There's like 41,000 characters and 17 different factions. And it's just
but
like,
you're not-
okay, paying attention, trying to figure out who is doing what is
Yeah.
like almost impossible. And it's just like,
But-
okay,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, but I feel like it's one of those things that at that point you're not really looking at it as a story thing, you're just looking at it as, okay, here's a cool shonen thing. Because it basically devolved into just fights.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the only show that I really was thrown out of, no, actually there's 2 shows that I was completely thrown out of. One I feel bad for, the other I don't. G
Which?
Savior
Alright.
and G-Reco.
G
For two
Savior
completely
tried.
different
There
reasons.
are some people in G Savior who really clearly were
Savior-
trying.
I watched it twice, and first time around, it was just like, haha, let's watch it with friends. Half of the voice chat was drunk, and we still were like, the fuck are we watching? It was one of those experiences. And the second time
Yeah.
around, I'm like, you know what? Let me try it again to see if it's actually as bad as people say it is. And I couldn't go past like the half an hour mark. It's like, what the fuck are you on about?
It feels a lot more like a bad Starship Troopers movie than it does.
It feels
Gundam
like a
movie.
stage play, but it's not like a stage play. It's like a rehearsal to a stage play. You know, like people are having their scripts in front of them and they're just reading through lines, practicing it with other actors. It feels like that.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Starship Troopers 2 and 3?
I didn't bother.
Okay, so basically they are absolute shadows of the first movie. The first movie makes a point, and it's the effects are impressive and it's genuinely really watchable. The second one is mostly filmed at night and only is more of a horror movie where it's got bugs that infect people's brains. You barely ever see actually the normal bugs. It's really dark. There's no lighting in it, and it's clearly a low-budget movie. And the third one shoehorns stupid mecha into the end of it, where they fight a giant bug.
In fairness, the original Starship Troopers book is all about it's not all about, but like it's clear that like they are using like high-powered, like basically mobile armor, not mobile armor, but like powered suits. Think like Fallout style powered armors.
Yeah, but if you want to see Starship Troopers doing that, go watch Roughnecks, not Traitor of Mars. Did you ever see Starship Troopers Roughnecks?
Not all of it.
It feels like a fever dream, that show.
Yeah. So that was.
Was it CGI?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But no, I have to agree with Nerdcorpial Lifeform. Like, the early UC shows in Gundam are by far my favorites. The original Zeta, Double Zeta. Yeah, that's right. I like Double Zeta. But when they start getting into stuff like Victory and like
Victory,
all of the shit around Jupiter, like the Crossbone stuff, the Crossbone stuff to me is just like no, you jump the shark. Like you turn this into like fucking magic bullshit.
Victory is unironically the bottom of the barrel for me. It's like you can't go below than this.
You vanish whenever Forge starts referencing Victory.
Because I don't want to. I can't say anything good about it, and I don't want to be in a conversation where it just looks like I'm trying to shit talk Forge. I genuinely don't, but I cannot for the life of me understand why he thinks it's good.
My problem with Victory is everyone's like, oh, it's the most depressing Gundam series. Like, no, it's needlessly depressing. It's not depressing with point
like,
purpose.
It's
just
the
here's
end
a
of
character we're
Zeta.
killing
It's like
again.
people are just dying left and right, and I couldn't give less of a shit.
It doesn't. And it's another issue I have with a lot of Gundam, especially some modern ones, is there is a difference between doing character deaths and having a good impact and doing character deaths for the sake of it. I think, let's give an example, IBO, Fat Guy, they spend way too long dragging that out. It is like 10 minutes of, you have suits that could be lifting this damn mobile worker, this kid is just bleeding out, would you stop being all cry about it? It is so unbelievably dragged out, and it's just there for emotional effect, and it doesn't even do that very well.
But
And it fooled enough people into thinking it has emotional depth, so...
Yeah, it's like... and some of the earlier ones did that, like... Okay, I'm going to say spoilers because it's 0079, it is 40.
How old is it now?
Like, Ryu in 0079 came out of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
Biscuit is just, oh, he's exposed himself. Oh, somebody's charging him. Ah, there's the death flags. There they are. Oh, we're going to spend 10 minutes watching him die, are we?
Yeah. Jericho is the only one that I'm legit looking forward to watching, and I'm waiting on the movies to wrap up.
Which one?
Because Jericho. I watched the first episode. It was interesting as fuck the way they were setting things up. But the editing on it, holy fucking shit. Who did it? Oh, I want a name.
Domino.
No, the edits on it are horrible. It's like rookie mistakes.
Oh, right, yeah. No, those are bad.
And can't. Like, every time I talk about it, the Reco fans will just defend it and say, just go through it and watch it. I'm like, no, fuck you. Why would I?
Here's a
If
good
someone
G record.
spits in my fucking food, I'm not just gonna, put that shit aside and then eat the one that's not spat in. Why the fuck would I do that?
Here's a good G record question. How come the female lead of that show was originally the pilot of the Gundam, and yet every scene they're in portrays them as unbelievably useless?
I mean, it's Gundam, so.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it is hilariously useless
Yeah.
because the suit they are piloting is technically state of the art.
Yeah.
The GRK, that is.
We'll see. I'll get back to you when the last movie drops. It's one of those things that I don't know what's going on with the movies because I think even Bandai doesn't know it. The first time around, they did the whole fanfare of reprinting a bunch of stuff, doing the whole fancy trailer announcement thing. Second time around, it was just the trailer. Third time around, it was just a poster. That's it. It's like, here's the poster to the new one. Figure it out. So I'm not sure how serious they are with it.
Well, it's not exactly like it's one of their money makers.
But still, like, at least put in the bare minimum. From a marketing point of view, it's like if you have a new thing, you're supposed to, let your audience know that, hey, here's a new thing. That's how it sells off.
No, I agree with Hank though. It's not one of their money makers, so it's not gonna get like UC's a money maker. Wing, IBO, Seed.
So why won't they do the bare minimum of just releasing a trailer or even doing announcements and stuff?
Even then, IBO is not one of their biggest money makers anymore. Like they have really not done that much merch for IBO lately.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they did the Master Grade Barbatos. They've got a frame that could let them make like 72 Master Grades, and they are not using it at all.
Yeah, but it's not like they need to do it right away.
Yeah.
Currently, they have their hands more than full with 00 and Seed stuff, and because it's the anniversary season, you don't want to oversaturate your own market.
Yeah. I'd say the money makers are Wing, Seed, UC, 00, and IBO.
Yeah.
That's basically all of them.
No, that's... Yeah, but like, there's quite a lot more Gundam series, but those are the big five. They're the ones that get all the merch.
I'm fine with, popular stuff getting more attention, but I feel like we could do a lot more if we just did that, but did more of the obscure stuff as well. Like, now the Wing stuff is getting all their obscure designs made into kits. So that, but with other stuff as well. Like MSV designs or updated designs of old kits, something like that. Not just Wing, but for the 17th time.
Hey man, that's what sells though.
I mean, sure, do Wing for the 17th time, but at least give us something else to go along with it.
They're giving you all of those bizarre ass 00 kits as P Bandai releases.
Yeah, it's slowly making its way through. The only one that I'm kind of interested in is the new Tolgis. I want to see how that turns out. That and maybe the Leo.
The
red
Flugel?
one? Yeah.
I mean, people like the Flugel because it's, Tolgis with wings. You know my feelings on it. I'm not a Flugel fan.
Yeah, it's the wings are the least interesting part for me. It's the weapons and such. Like, they made it more Roman-like with the lance and shit.
Yeah, but like that's not what people care about. People care about the actual wings, and it's like,
yeah,
that's not what the Tallgeese is.
I'm interested in it for the parts.
But it's a wing thing, and that's always gonna sell.
Yeah.
Isn't it like Double Zeta's anniversary this year or the next year?
Maybe next year. I don't think it's this year.
I want them to start doing more I really want them to start doing more like master grades based around Advanced of Zeta.
Yeah, good luck with that.
No, I don't.
Oh, come on, the one that we got was interesting.
The Osla? The Hazel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, it's a
all
Gym
these
2.0.
designs, yeah, all these designs were never made with kits in mind. And even with master grades, the basic ones, the ones based on the quill and such, those are okay because of the nature of the design itself. But how the fuck are you gonna do anything from the later lineup?
Wound Wart especially.
Yeah, like Wound Ward I can see happening. I can even see them doing the transformation with it. But all the odd designs related to it that requires the Wound Ward, I don't see that happening as
Like-
master grades.
Yeah, I
the
don't think they'll do
Hazel
master grades.
Yeah, sure, that's a start.
I mean, they've already got the high
the
grades, and those
Osla.
high grades are selling like crazy on P Bandai, so they're not going to do master grades until they see that there's a market for the master grades over the high grades.
Yeah, the Oslo barely holds together. Like, yeah, of course, you can do a little bit of effort in it and get like a whole display thing, and that's one of the tamer designs they have.
And it's based
I
on the Gym
don't-
2.0 frame, which means
Yeah.
it's pretty damn solid as it is as a base frame. And then they just like, well, let's just pile as much bullshit as we
Yeah,
can on top
and-
of it.
And that shit's what, $120 these days?
Yep.
Yeah, so that, now imagine something like the Hazel Clay or anything based on the Hazel 2 raw design. It's just like, one, that's going to be expensive as fuck. Two, it's going to be a statue. And
Yep.
those are the two big kit killers these days.
And they are big. Like, they'd be expensive as shit and nobody would buy them, and they'd end up just like the complaints you have with the MGEX.
What
I don't have any complaints with mine. I need to read the manual, that's all.
I don't know why. I really find it interesting when a suit comes out as a kit and it's master grade before it ever got a high grade.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they just go straight to master grade, man, because they think it'll sell.
Yeah, F90 was a good example.
Yeah.
I mean, that definitely sells.
Yep.
Can't justify that price for that design. It's like, don't fucking DLC my kits. Fuck off.
DLC kit.
Oh, it's the, like, with all the fucking mission packs and everything? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mobile suits as a service.
It's essentially that. Like, I don't even like most of the mission packs anyway, so I can just be like, just get the base variant and call it quit. But I cannot justify spending $60 for that. It's so small and so basic looking.
Yeah.
I got the one that came with the surfboard because, like, that part at least looked really cool.
Yeah, of course.
The big, like, giant surfboard shield. Like, that's actually pretty cool looking.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are spending too much money into it, so we know they're gonna do more of it.
Oh, yeah.
I just
Yeah,
want the basic variant and not for retail price. If I can get that for 35, fuck it, 45, it's fine, I'll go for it. I cannot justify spending more on that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, more doubles it as a designs would be good, like fucking pipe dream, but a master grade Kapoor.
So, good luck. I would be shocked, just absolutely shocked, if we
Yeah.
ever get any other master grades out of anything from Turn A.
Yeah, not even done. It's technically a double Zeta design.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
it's
That's
mostly
what I
known
mean,
from
like,
Turn A and
it's-
Build, so.
yeah, it's like I think they were planning on doing like a high grade of it and then just didn't. And there's no 100 alternative, so
Right.
the best case scenario you can get as of now is to buy the Robot Damashi.
Yep. Or the Momoka pool.
It's a
Customize
little
the
too
hell out of that
cutesy,
thing.
It doesn't fit with any of the other stuff.
No, but you customize the shit out of it so that it doesn't look as cutesy.
I mean, if I'm going to put on that kind of effort, I can just get the no grid instead, and it will be less work. Because the no grade has the mold down. It's just that the joints and such don't really do much. So
Get the
you'd
no
get that, you would
grade
steal
and
all
use
the
it
joints
for
from the Zagok, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
And since it's a high grade, like high grade size ish, it's not going to be as much work as converting the Mobumpugul. It has all the rounded shit, so that's a lot of modding. And your boy don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Imagine. Okay, here's the thing. Imagine the G Self actually gets master grade.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what the server's going to be like on that day.
Man, you're
People
gonna have
ribbon
all
forged.
the normies. Forge is gonna probably have like a whole episode again.
No, Forged's episode was because they didn't get it. Imagine it does get it.
He'll have another one. It's gonna be of a different variety, but he will.
He won't stop talking for a week.
Just
Yeah.
pre-order like 8 of them.
He becomes a G Self scalper.
Because I know G-Self has like a bunch of modes, right? Like,
Well, there's the different variants
packs
and
and
shit.
stuff.
Well,
yeah,
it
yeah,
has a
yeah.
bunch of color variants of a new backpack.
Yeah, so he'll probably want to get enough to do each variant.
I mean, you know
Yeah,
they're
it's
gonna
like
if
the
they
Batman
you know if
stuff.
they make a master grade,
Mhm.
they're gonna make all the color variants, and they're all gonna be P Bandai.
Yeah, the perfect pack will come first. Pretty much guaranteed.
Actually, well, that
I
one
would
is a
say
whole.
no.
That is actually a new
I-
mode for the
yeah.
base suit.
Yeah, I would guess that they would do the basic variant first and then do the perfect part as like an add-on. Like
No,
the
I
same way
mean,
they
like-
did the enhanced double zeta. Like do an add-on, but then do like a full release
I
down the
mean,
line.
if it were me and
No,
I were
no,
doing
no,
these,
I-
the master grade that came out first would be with the perfect pack.
What I mean is, like, the perfect pack would be the first P Bandai one to come out.
Nah, that would have to be
I
that
don't
would be
know.
general release.
They'll save it.
That's
Yeah,
too
they'll save
iconic.
it.
That's
They'll
too
do-
cool looking to not be a
Yeah.
general release.
Yeah, they'll do all the basic releases first and then save that one for last.
Need I remind you that the sword and launcher pack for Strike Remastered are P Bandai?
Yeah, that's an afterthought.
They weren't originally though.
No, the version 1.0s weren't. The 2.0
But they-
was.
But they were
Yeah.
but they're the same thing. They're like they're
Yeah.
literally the exact same kit.
Yeah, they didn't plan for it. It was an afterthought. They were expecting you to buy 2 and then use the packs on each other.
Yeah.
But then they're like, okay, so they're really interested in it. Might
Well,
as
they didn't
just
want to
do it.
reprint the old because if they'd
Yeah.
reprinted it, they would have had to have reprinted the entire thing from the old kit. They didn't want to do that, so instead, they took basically just the sword and launcher parts and made those as P Bandai. But they're still the same sword and launcher parts that were in the original kits.
Yeah, fair.
Uh,
Because, I mean, my Ver RM Strike has the 1.0 sword and launcher packs on it, and they're literally just the same thing. So,
Is it, like, identical, or is it,
they're,
More
they're-
like-
there's like a slight difference in... I think it's like got different stickers is the only difference. And the stickers that they have on the P Bandai ones look worse than the ones that came... Because there's some parts on the P Bandai one that are not color separated because they had to reduce the number of runners. So they're put stickers instead, and it just looks worse than the 1.0.
that's neat stuff. It's just I don't even bother anymore.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
just gonna do what I'm enjoying at the moment. Infinite Lego.
Nah, now, I do have a bunch of extra money that I got for my last project, and I want to get something fancy.
Get Lego.
Nah. None of that fucking plastic plamo stuff. I'm looking into getting some collectibles.
Oh, cool. Get a Hot
Yeah.
Toys Iron Man.
No. Okay, no offense. Fucking hate that Iron Man suit. That's such a shit design.
No, you get one of the other ones, like the good
No.
ones.
No. The only one that I can kind of put up with is the which one was it? I think it's called the Heartbreaker or something. The one with the very stoic looking faceplate.
That surprises me. I've always liked the movie ones.
But yeah, that's about it. Everything else is like, it's a little too try hardy for me.
Get yourself a metal build.
I do have one saved up for, but I was thinking more on the lines of some exclusive stuff.
I was mean
So
that I
like
get
movie
Arbalest.
replicas or something.
Oh,
Get
right.
yourself a custom built lightsaber.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the. But I've heard that Ultra Sabers is not usually the way to go.
There's a couple of different companies. I actually have 5 lightsabers. 4. 5. I have 5
my dad
lightsabers, and they're all absolutely awesome. And I don't remember which ones came from which companies.
My dad was absolutely on board to get one for my birthday, and my mum just went, "Yeah, absolutely fucking not."
Dude, they're so cool though.
Not by Nintendo's today.
Funnily
Oh,
enough, my
man.
mum is fairly okay with the Lego.
Lightsabers are so
Either
cool.
that or she has completely given up.
No, the thing is that Lego, like, genuinely, in the future, does have a really good resale value, providing it's from the right thing.
You say that as if you're gonna sell any of it, Hank. You still hold
Exactly.
on to your fucking high grades.
Yeah, but I've sold all my old Lego.
Uh-huh.
I sold Millennium Falcon, which I bought for £100, for £500.
I mean-
I'm looking into it to see what I want to invest into.
By the way, I'm about to sell a whole bunch of my built kits. Just as big, like, bulk, like, here, come get these, they're cheap.
Yeah.
Hey Orb, I got a really cool out of print Guts statue. Huh?
Fucking hell. Nice.
I mean, I'm looking to get rid of it because I don't fucking care about Berserk that much.
Oh boy. I can't do statues. I don't have the room.
I am getting one of those good smile statues.
I'm still, like I said, I'm still hoping that their model kits got better. Because,
They're
I've got 4 of them on
They
pre-order.
got a
I hope
little
they're
better
good.
with their mold, but it's still the same very rudimentary type of build stuff.
Well, we'll see. Because I got the all of the Magic Knight Ray Earth models on order and a couple of other ones from them.
Get some glue and stuff.
I
Should
know.
be
I
fine.
did the
I found
Escaflowne, and
that-
it was pretty decent, actually.
I have
Yeah.
found that good smile stuff does not like glue.
Uh,
The plastic really doesn't like a lot of my hobby cements.
no, you're supposed to use like traditional glue for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plastic.
Because it's no, it's not that kind of plastic.
Yeah, what kind is it?
I don't know off the top of my head. It's not the polystyrene or the. I think some of it uses ABS and stuff, especially the frame bits. Don't know what the main plastic they use is.
Oh,
It's-
even
it's the
Flamax.
weird one.
Yeah. It is strange.
Yeah.
Alright.
Currently, I made a bunch of room for all the pre-order stuff that's coming in. I'm gonna do one more pass through my collection and then just get rid of a bunch of stuff because I looked into the dimensions for the Real Action Heroes box. Holy fucking shit, it's annoying.
I really want real action hero stuff, but like, it's either an overexpensive Ava or basically super tier Barbie.
I mean, you kind of have to think to yourself how you're gonna use it because at the moment I'm at the mindset that I'd rather have just like 2 really high quality collectibles rather than have like 10 okay retail shit.
Yeah.
Because again, if you like the retail stuff, that's completely justified. You have them on display and stuff, but most of the retail stuff that I have, I'm like, if in the unlikely scenario I have to ditch any of these, I'm too heartbroken about them. So the raw is gonna be scratching that particular itch of mine, and if it's any good, I will be getting the unit one as well.
Which thing?
The Real Action Heroes Ava Unit 1.
Oh, are you getting a real action heroes?
I'm getting the 13. I have it on pre-order.
Hell yeah.
The Unit 1's also getting like a reprint. They're doing like a Shin version of it. Comes with the Cassia Spear.
God, I wish they'd do 18 or 08 again, sorry.
And it's like $300.
That 08 is one of the nicest things I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it hasn't been reprinted in 12 years, by the way.
I know.
Oh, there we go.
There's one seller in Malaysia, and I'm like, do I just buy it and send it home? But I'll probably not. I'll wait for the 13 to see if it's actually justifiable.
Yeah, you don't want to find that you get it and it's like it's a pain to pose and it feels weird.
No, I'm not gonna do any of that. It's gonna be like a museum thing in my collection. But one of the bigger things that I'm worried about is because these are bigger statues and such. Like you know how the collector stuff go. If they're not sealed in box, these things will age. And this thing has a bunch of joints and stuff that are coated in a rubber coating to give it that human-ish looking musculature.
Oh god, yeah, that rubber will degrade if you're not careful.
And yeah, and I've seen enough of it to know that shit is very hit or miss. Like you really have to, make sure to take care of it. Also,
I never understood why you would ever want to get a figure like that that's covered in go back and look at toys from the 80s and people should have learned their lesson then that shit never holds up.
It's because that's basically why
these ones hold a lot better, provided you don't fuck around with them a lot. And secondly, my insurance here is that if I buy it and it's not as good, I'm just gonna flip it off and then sell it to some collector. Because the last time this got reprinted was 10 years ago when the third movie came out, and these days that figure goes for $3,000. So
Oof.
I have that as my backup. If I feel like, oh, this is gonna be an issue and down the line it won't hold, I'll just sell it off while I can.
All right.
Don't think we're gonna get to Die in Action Unit 13.
I love Dynaction 08, but that's not happening.
They are doing a metal build Unit 0, so
Yeah,
but
that's
that's
completely out of the question.
It's not
Oh,
exactly
it's
like
always
that's a
tough to get
real
something.
big stretch for them is the thing.
Oh yeah, they were not gonna do the Unit 0, by the way. The only reason they did it was because the last two movies sold stupidly well.
But it's like, again, it's not like it's a big design stretch for them to be doing
It's Japan, they're weird.
metal build. Yeah, it's still like I get that, but it's just so odd that it's like, oh, we're gonna do this, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's gonna take you 10 minutes to actually design this. Like, there's not a lot of effort there. Come on now.
I wouldn't be surprised if they already have the designs for it on like a CAD file somewhere, which are just
Yeah.
like collecting dust now.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're
Exactly.
stupidly odd. They do this with a lot of releases where they just don't.
Did you
Why?
Did you see there was a I think I put it in the Ava chat. There was somebody that did a really good bit of artwork of the head of 08. I think it's one of Ava's design team members.
Oh yeah, it's the dude who does the metal build artwork for the boxes.
Yeah, that would be cool. I find it quite amusing that this person decided that what it really needs is a chibi style sketch of Mario tits on the side of the head.
Like that dude does a bunch of doodling stuff. Like I've heard that he does like meetups and such where he just draws things like that and gives it away.
I found it.
You've seen it.
Sorry, I was gonna say
Awesome. Oh, you got it.
I found it interesting that one of the things they had was the there was a lot more yellow on the head of 08 in that artwork.
Oh yeah, I can tell you that because a lot of the metal build stuff gets a bunch of redesign things, and they take heavy inspiration from the anima line. So the anima aesthetic is just very heavy contrasting colors.
Yeah.
And that's just the aesthetic they follow. And yeah, that metal build, currently on just the Plambo side of things, the ones that I'm low-key interested in getting is that Unit Zero for metal build line. Uh, the new one that came out, the VF 1D Icarus one version with the tiny plane. That shit
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
good. Like if I can get that with the Roy's custom version, I'd jump for that.
Well, you're not going to get the VF1D in Roy's colors because Roy never piloted a VF1D.
No, no, no. 1D and then the Roy version.
Oh,
Two of
okay.
them. Yeah.
Okay.
Like have them be side by side. Yeah.
The I'll tell you, I want them to do a Do You Remember Love Roy because it'll have more decals, but the one that I've got is so nice.
Yeah. I saw one in person, and I kind of regret not getting it. It's like not regret, but it's like fuck. I should have made some space for it.
Was it slightly bigger than you expected it to be?
I mean, no, I held one in hand and I was like, oh, this is one of those premium ones. It's the same feeling you have when you hold a metal build.
Yeah.
It's like the price tag disappears.
I found it especially amusing that Forged was going to get me one for my for the Secret Santa thing.
Mm.
Well, he was going to get the he was going to try and get the what is it? VF1A, the Max one.
Mm. Yeah, those ones. Like, again, I'm not too worried about the price hike. As like, I'll just bite the bullet on that. It's fine. It's just that at the moment, anything that requires it to be inside a box is a very difficult purchase to justify. Like, I need to ditch stuff and make room. I'm
Yeah.
sitting at currently 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes worth of just Plabo.
Yeah, I've got a few things above me. I have no drive to build right now unless it's Lego. I don't know why.
Everybody has different.
Builders fatigue.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason I'm enjoying Lego so much is because it cuts out so many of the tedious parts of building Gunpla.
I don't like the process as much.
I do, just because it's got things that I like for instance, not having to build legs. That's great.
I know. I enjoy the cutting out process. The nub stuff is okay, but cutting things out of the runner is super satisfying to me. And then, of course, the assembly process is like the cherry on top. Like that's the main course, so to speak. Painting stuff also. It's so nice just seeing paint go through and then just level out when you're brushing things in.
I mean, providing the paint is good.
I mean, I never really had those kind of issues before, so I enjoy it through and through that. I know many people don't like masking as well because it's so tedious, but I really like when, you have the tape out, you cut stuff in, and then you're like just pasting things in. And of course, when you have all the paint dried out and you're removing the masking stuff, that's also a really nice moment for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some of when I fully painted that ship from Battleship Yamato, the Cosmo what was it? Cosmo Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Like that looks so nice, especially with the fact that I got like this aluminium metal paint.
Yeah. It's nice. It's like I like it because it's so simple in nature, or because it's a bit tedious. It doesn't require you to do much forethought on it.
I do worry at times about ruining something by trying to paint it, which is why a lot of the time I just use top coat because it does give us vague painted effect. But
yeah, it depends if you're gonna do something with it, it's gonna require a lot more attention. That's one of the bigger issues that I have. Is like getting ideas. That's annoying to me. And sanding. Just if you've done any amount of sanding, you know why.
yeah, and I mean I always make the same. I made the same mistake 3 fucking times now, or 2 times technically. Which is where my compressor is really powerful. I need to learn what PSI I need to be spraying at, but also what you can't do, which I've done a few times, is good compressor, shit airbrush.
Yep. Tools matter. Like when you're starting out and you're just learning, like you don't have to worry too much about tools because you're just learning, you're gonna fuck it up. But eventually you do get to a point where tools really matter.
Yeah, also just cleaning an airbrush is really not that simple.
No.
Yeah, you can expedite the process. There's some shortcuts you can take with it,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's one of those things that you kind of have to plan for.
Yeah, but like first of all, taking apart an airbrush is interesting.
Yeah,
It is
I know some of my friends who do this like an actual thing. They do like Warhammer figures and such. They just swap the parts out, and then at the end of the day, they clean all of it in. So the painting flow is not disturbed too much.
yeah. I've heard that Itawa, I think, or Iwata or Itawa airbrushes
Iwata.
are one of the best you can get.
Yep. That's what I've got, and it is super nice.
Yeah.
I get the whole beginner mindset of not wanting to put in so much money into something because you don't know if you're going to use it or not. But with painting and such, it's like it's hard to justify this way of thinking. But for me, it's like just fucking do it, man. Just don't go through all the fucking hoops because you'll end up spending way more anyway.
Yeah,
I
you're
suppose
gonna end
it-
up with a good
get it-
one
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, just pull the trigger on it, and if you change your mind, just sell it off down the line. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, if you buy an Iwata airbrush, as long as you don't fuck it up, you can resell it for a fair amount.
Even like, what's the worst case you'll do? You'll jam the needle, or you'll like fuck up the air compressor thing. It's like-
Damaging O-rings is quite common, but as long as you know how to take it apart, that's an easy fix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like all of those are like temporary setbacks. Worst case scenario, you're replacing like one or two parts. It's like, okay, beginner mistakes. You'll get around to it.
Yeah. And if it's an O-ring, it's not going to cost you very much.
Yeah, it's like, just don't let the process fool you into thinking you're doing some high level shit. It's all just like touchy feely. Like, oh, this feels too strong, tone it down. Oh, this feels too dry. Okay, turn it out.
I bought a
all it
share
is.
brush, and that completely put me off my very first painted product.
Exactly.
project.
That's so much worse though.
Yeah. To give you a good example of how much I was put off, bear in mind that my unfinished project is a strike.
Mhm. I feel you.
And we know what I'm like with strikes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care about the gun that comes with this thing. There is a gun. I don't care about it.
Yeah,
Oops.
I'm not even
It's
going to
not-
build the gun. Gun is stupid.
Sometimes I forget that Ambassador's streaming, and all I'm thinking in the back of my head is there anything that I've said that I shouldn't have said?
And
Here's hoping that
even if-
answer is yes. Always
Even-
yes.
Yeah, even if you did, one of us will catch it. So that's fine.
But it'll still be out there for everyone to hear forever.
yeah. Or unless you get 3 strikes because of us and then your channel got taken down.
I mean, there is that too, but I doubt that's going to
I
happen.
don't think anyone in this server, has gone that far.
That's
No, we
why.
are.
Yeah,
That-
it's
that
mostly
is why
just
I-
like blah, 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 bullshit.
We
That's
are
why I
casual
don't,
shitposters, we're not genuinely offensive.
Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I don't have like an open invite to my server anywhere is because, like, I want to make sure that people who join are going to be vetted, because like I'd feel bad like limiting who has access to voice chat. So like if you're in the channel, if you're on the server, you have access to voice chat, but I don't want to make it so that I have to do like start shutting that down.
Yeah. And then giving it to every single person who just needs it is also kind of annoying, man.
I mean, it's a giant pain in the ass that I don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
Fucking
I
Crowbox
get
has taken way too long to show up. Just
Oh,
do it, man. Like, why do you call it priority shipping when it is this bad?
Because it's not priority, bro.
Fuck you,
Dude, I bought-
UPSP.
Dude, I bought something which was 3-day shipping from Hobby Frontline. This was not too long after Brexit had finally happened. That 3-day shipping took a month. Just across the Irish to English border because of Brexit.
Like, USPS is so weird because Crow ships it out from his base, and it shows up from there to Chicago in like a day, maybe 2 days. Okay, and then it just sits there for like a week or two.
Because it's not really in Chicago yet. Like, no, that's how that works. So the idea, so what actually happens is, it goes through Fukuoka and Tokyo, and then it will get processed into the queue for Chicago, which means it's the USPS says it's in Chicago, but it's not actually in Chicago physically. It is still traveling there, and then once it says processed through facility, that's when it's actually been like actually arrived.
Yeah, and that happens to me in 2 days, like max 2 days.
Oh,
I
really?
usually look for the thing that says Chicago International Distribution Center,
Huh.
and it says that followed by in transit to next facility, which means it's either going to customs or it's going to the next distribution center that's going to send it to the border.
Right.
What is unbelievably hilarious is air small parcel is genuinely faster.
Depends when you're catching it. Like if you're gonna, because they don't do continuous flights. So if you manage to get your parcel in on the same day as they're sending a big bulk out, you're gonna get it within a few days.
Yeah, my last 4 parcels from them have gone out within a day of arriving at the outward office of exchange, they call it.
Yeah, mine
Just ship
cleared
everything
customs
DHL.
in,
That shit goes
Toronto.
fast.
So it says it's gonna be here by the 11th, and I'm just having like itchy fingers. I want to build something.
This is why I'm happy with the UK, because when Japan post items into the UK, they are here the day after, or the day after that, something very rarely.
I don't know, like it kind of annoys me because there's more factors at play. I know that, but I've seen people who got their parcels before me, and I'm like, fuck off, seriously.
Sounds like me with my Mori figure.
Yeah,
All right.
both Ray and Worm had their packages sent out like 2 to 3 days later, and both of them got it before mine. I was like, fucking hell, I paid more shipping.
Lamau.
Yeah.
All right, folks, there it is. That is a SD and a high grade Legilis, both built.
Legolas.
Legolas. All in all, like the actual HG Legilis, that is actually a really, so far, like I liked it. It's a fun kit. Looks like it's super posable. It's very lean, very mean looking. It's got those cool laser hands. The gun is bullshit because it's literally just a big piece of gray plastic that I don't care about.
Yeah, quick question. Does the HG have the inner parts of the wings in gray, or is it also just white slabs?
Oh, 1 second. Let me get some stuff cleaned up here and I will show you.
I'm still debating
up?
which of the 2 wing sets I should use for the girl, because I kind of want to just make it a backpack and then just remove it and
Let's see.
rip the head off the girl.
That is not close enough for you to see it. There you go. You can see it on the side cam.
Okay, yeah, it's gray. Or
Yep.
stickers.
No, it's gray. It's color separated.
Yeah, that's good, that's good.
In fact, this guy is actually fairly well color separated. The only things that are stickers that really stand out are the stickers that are the yellow parts on the front skirts. Well, let's do this on this camera because it's easier to see. So the front skirts here, the yellow there is stickers, and this green jewel in the center of the chest is stickers. And of course, like the head camera and the eyes are stickers, but that's basically it. There's not a lot of color correcting stickers on this guy, which I think is actually pretty cool. Oh, and the ones on the arms. The ones on the arms are stickers too.
Yeah.
When are you ditching the whole body and then just displaying it as a bat?
Yeah, but that's not going to happen, because that looks dumb.
Is the chest sticker on, like, is it part of the blue, or is it like...
No, it's part of the yellow piece that goes inside the chest.
Okay, yeah, so I can
It's
easily
very similar
paint
to the
that,
Age
right?
one.
Yeah, okay, I can easily paint that then.
Oh yeah,
This is-
for sure.
I think I'll just take some metallic green and just go over it.
Yep.
Oh,
I was thinking of doing that, but then I was also like, man, I'm just like streaming a high grade
no.
build. I don't care that much.
slight bit of
Yeah.
weird gaming news.
Mm-hmm.
Seems
Okay.
like Bungie and Microsoft / 343 are on pretty good terms again,
Why is that?
because they are doing an event in Halo or in Destiny 2, which is a crossover with Halo.
Huh.
Oh no. They're gonna ruin the community again.
No, it's basically just here's some Spartan armor.
Listen, there's nothing good that has ever come out of Destiny.
I'm playing it right now. I'll disagree with you.
Yeah, but it's you, so.
Shut up, Orb. You're Canadian.
One thing I don't like about the high grade is that the shield is so big that it it really blocks the
Unwieldy.
posability of the elbows,
Mm.
which is annoying.
I mean,
otherwise-
same with the SD.
Well, I mean, but the SD is, I don't really care about the posability of an SD. I'm not gonna lie, it's an SD. Like, I have a box of SDs behind me, and it's going in that box because I don't care.
SDB like leg up. No.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, this SD is, it's a bog standard SD. Like, it's not bad. I've definitely dealt with worse SDs, but like, whatevs. Don't really care that much about it. I'm not gonna like, lose my shit over an SD.
Yeah.
So, anyways. There you go. Simultaneous build of an SD and an HG Legilis. Fantastically done. I actually really like the Legilis HG. The Legilis HD, or SD, is an SD. Take that as you will. But spoiler alert, I do like this HG better than I like the Cybaster. And I am a Super Robot Wars fan. So, yeah, Cybaster. It exists. Woo! Anyways. Alright, well that's it for my stream. I'm going to get off of here because I have to go prepare to run some D&D in a bit. And I need to get something to eat and all that. So you guys have a nice evening at home. And